born and bred in Tuscaloosa, not raised in Baton Rouge. Didn't ride no wagon train to Norman or to Boone. They said I'd never make it, just a name they overlook. Now I'm burning up their game plans and ripping up their books. No 5-star shine, no silver spoon. I came up grinding on a Friday night moves. Now they feel me coming like a 4th down blitz. Got them talking sideways, throwing fits. But I must admit, I can't quit. 'Cause I'm the outlaw of college football. Ain't no stripes can hold me back. I don't need their legacy or no booster money stack. I don't bow to no tradition. Ain't no handshake deals I need. I just play for pride, for fire, and the will to make them bleed. I ain't on your media darlings list. No Heisman hype, no clean-cut script. But every time the whistle blows, I leave my soul out on that road. They talk about dynasties and brands, but I built mine with my own hands. Ain't got no statue, no parade, just broken dreams and lines I've led. I'm the outlaw of college football, the storm they never saw. I don't fit their pretty picture, but I still outrun them all. Don't need no love from ESPN, just a line to cross and dirt to win. Yeah, I'm the outlaw, the rebel in this brawl. I ain't here for fame or fortune, ain't no puppet on a string. I'm here to rid their castles and crown myself a king. I'm the outlaw of college football, tattooed in scars and grit. I write my story on the field, and I never call it quits. Let the legends play their history. I'll write my own new lore, 'cause I'm the outlaw. Yeah, I'm the outlaw, kicking down the damn front door. 'Cause I'm the outlaw of college football. Ain't no stripes can hold me back. I don't need their legacy or no booster money stack. I don't bow to no tradition. Ain't no handshake deals I need. I just play for pride, for fire, and the will to make them bleed. 'Cause I'm the outlaw of college football.
Woo! And that is the outlaw of college football song for all of you outlaws out there, for all the outlaw posse and all those common Joes and common Sallies in the know, even more so than all those mini dogging heads. And tonight we have Alabama versus UCLA. As you know, UCLA's got the leading home run hitter in the nation, although it was done in a very small venue. I'm not sure how big the venue is in Oklahoma City, but I gander to say that it might be a little bit bigger than UCLA's. So we'll see if they're able to hit the home run ball like they've been doing. As you can see, Patrick Murphy is up talking to the reporters right now. So the game will be starting here shortly, about 6 o'clock. By the way, it originally told me 9:30, and it told me the Nebraska game and the Arkansas game was at 7:30. Or 7, actually, on NCAA.com. And then I look at it today, and they changed it. I don't see how softball gets away with that. Just up and change the time, the start time, just a couple of days before. If they did that in football, man, people would lose their shit, literally. But the first batter up tonight was Ballard Sports 19's in the house. So what's up, bro? He's an Alabama fan. If you want to come on the show and hang out with us, Ballard has he has his own podcast, so go check him out and subscribe to his channel. David Moyer's in the house. High five to David. That's right. We still got one Crimson Nation in this. Let's hope we can root them through if Oklahoma can't win it. I know good and well that all you Oklahoma fans are all right with Alabama winning, especially since Texas, that's right, the Long Turds, got beat today by those Volunteers. I didn't know who to root for, to be honest with you. Because, as an Alabama fan, I don't like Tennessee too much. I'm beginning to get a disdain for Texas, too. So it didn't hurt my feelings either way. Although I did call it. Got to give myself a little credit on this one. I said the other day, if someone asked me what team I thought could get hot that nobody's thinking about, and I said Tennessee. Tennessee was ranked number 1 at the beginning of the year, and then they fell off, and people just give them up for dead. But now it looks like Tennessee's peaking at the right time as they beat those Texas Long Turds today. Also have Nitro in the house. He has his badge. He's deputized. He's in the outlaw posse. I hope Alabama beats the damn brakes off of UCLA. Yeah, the old cheating-ass home run leader. Reminds you of Barry Bonds and the PEDs, right? But Nitro has that badge. If you want to get a badge like Nitro and get deputized, it's $2.99 a month, 75 cents a week. It's just half a bottle of water for the Outlaws. A little join button over there by the subscribe button. Join button, by the subscribe button. You'll get that random Full Horseman shout-out that I'm about to give to the Outlaw Posse members, as well as possibly the comment of the day, and you will get that badge, as I said before, and you will be deputized as we wait on this exhilarating game to start between Alabama and UCLA. I will go ahead right now and give y'all the random Full Horseman shout-outs of the day. Let's see where we were the other day. All right. So, here we go. The random Full Horseman shout-outs of the day go to Bobby Sessions, 9961. Blessed Vet, 36. One Leatherneck. And Nitro, 986. I'm mounted up, saddled up, ready to go. They're going to help us with today's college softball invasion. I Am Sooner is in the house. Hey, Outlaw, roll tide, Bama. Get you some Cali butt. Tear it up, Bama. I'm certainly glad to see y'all trying to support my team since Oklahoma, for the first time in a long time, did not make Oklahoma City, neither did Oklahoma State. I wonder when it was the last time both Oklahoma teams did not make the College World Series in the same year. I know it had been a while for Oklahoma. What was it, 2013 or something? And Oklahoma State and Oklahoma both not making it in the same year. That may go way back. I'm not sure. Y'all have to look that up for me. Got a fly in here, by the way. So if you see me slapping around, I'm not imagining shit. I'm not hitting Casper the Ghost or Drop Dead Fred. There's a damn fly buzzing around here, and I'm going to kill his ass when I get a chance. But anyway, we're in commercial right now. When they come back from commercial, I will go to the actual call of the game, since I've had my time to ramble on and call out a few people in here that are always supporting the program, like David Moyer and Nitro 986. I Am Sooner, and got Ballard Sports in here tonight. Like I said, y'all go check him out and subscribe to his channel. Like he does mostly Alabama stuff, though. Nitro said the last time that Oklahoma did not make it was 2015. Well, when was the last time Oklahoma and Oklahoma State didn't make it in the same year? That's what I'd be interested in. And there's a old girl that shut down Mississippi State earlier today. They're showing highlights of that game. Mississippi State got beat 8-0 by Texas Tech today. Let the SEC down a little bit. Mississippi State is the team that eliminated Oklahoma, and they just wasted the hell out of it, losing to Texas Tech. So hopefully Mississippi State can right the ship tomorrow night, because it's going to be Texas versus Mississippi State tomorrow night, live on Outlaw Sports Network, as we try to get the Bulldogs through and put an end to the one-hit wonder, that being Texas and Mike White. Hopefully. I would like for it to be a one-hit wonder. I want it to be a one and done for Texas. That's what I want to be able to say after this year. I don't care if Alabama don't win it. I want anybody else to win it. but Texas. I'd be even okay with the skittle shitting Californians in here, UCLA winning it before I would Texas. I'd even be okay with Tennessee, one of my hated rivalries from way back. I'd even be all right with them winning it over Texas. That's how far you moved up the ladder in the spastic scale instead of the Freudian scale or the Richter scale. Texas is on the spastic scale, and then Auburn and the Barn Monkeys, they're really spastic. Tennessee, they're a little spastic. Texas has moved up past Tennessee, in my opinion. The only university I think it's more spastic than Texas is probably the Auburn Barn Monkeys. So let's go to the call of the game here as we move closer and closer to the start of this game. Get a little feedback from the ladies here.
To be able to come out of the losers bracket and repeat as national champions. They're used to losing game one, I guess you could say. Now, you joked about it earlier. You don't necessarily want to be the team that's going to put pressure on yourself and lose game one, but this is a team that knows what it feels like to be in this situation. You could see just where Mike White ranks.
Appreciate that tidbit of information.
Elimination, 29-14. That's doing pretty good when your back's up against the wall.
Yeah, look, before the World Series, 21-7 in facing elimination, but in the World Series, Danielle, he's 8-7.
Nitro says OU and Oklahoma State both missed the series in 2015 as well. So it's been a while. It's been over a decade since that happened.
Stewart as well as Leanne Good just be clutch, right? And you've seen that.
Don't feel like a college softball World Series without
the Supers. They dropped game one.
An Oklahoma team
win back to back, but there has to be a bigger offensive explosion, and that's what makes this very challenging in this Women's College World Series because the pitching is incredible and it's tough to score a lot of runs. So I don't know. I chalk it up as you got to kind of get the feeling of what it felt like in the Super and that grind and go from there.
I do feel like it was big for Citlali Gutierrez to go into the game and do what she did against a Tennessee team that after Elsa Morrison hit that home run against Tegan Cavan, everybody's kind of thinking, oh man, what is going to happen next? But Coach Mike White makes the move. He brings in Citlali Gutierrez. And I think when you're looking at the losers bracket, you need to have more than one pitcher. You have to be able to throw a couple of different arms out there. And so I thought that that was a good start for them to get some good performances from Citlali Gutierrez. But to your point, Danielle, they need the offense. They are going to have to put up some runs to kind of take some of that pressure off of the pitchers in the circle.
Yeah. And look, they're facing a Mississippi State team tomorrow in an elimination game that has a deep pitching staff, and that has kind of been one of their strengths all season, Danielle.
Yeah, Mississippi State to me is a team that has kind of those four arms right now that they feel confident enough to go to. And when you're in the losers bracket, that sometimes tends to benefit you.
Y'all remember Neckbeard?
Interesting. I have a feeling Delaney Everett's going to get the start, like just looking at what she was able to do in Game 3 against Oklahoma. Nobody saw her getting the ball.
Casual.
So, backs up against the wall. You can see that from Mississippi State. The Broccoli guy's in the house doing his little dance. So they seem to get some magic and pull that out every now and again. So we're going to see.
It's the broccoli.
Yeah, of course. All right, so maybe they need to change vegetables. I don't know. Okay, so again, elimination games tomorrow, but we're getting you set for 2 more games tonight. And one of those, the one coming up next in less than 15 minutes, we're going to see UCLA. And you talk about domination in this program. I don't know if you guys know, but UCLA is pretty good at softball. They have been to the Women's College World Series more than any other program. This is their 34th appearance, and they have won 12 national titles. The history is deep for the Bruins.
This is such a storied program, and this is a program that I watched growing up, and you watch them compete year after year in the Women's College World Series, and also a program that takes a ton of pride in the fact that they've returned back to the Women's College World Series under Kelly Inouye Perez, who played at UCLA too, along with Lisa Fernandez. So there's a lot of UCLA Bruin bubble pride, I should say, that's going on in that dugout.
And speaking of their head coach, Kelly I, she spoke with Alyssa Lang.
Coach, what have you learned about this team throughout the course of the season that tells you that they'll have success here on this stage?
We've learned a lot. I think a big part of it is we've learned how to respond when things don't go the right way. We really focus on what this sport is all about. At times it's very challenging. It's very difficult. So failure to us isn't something that is, life ending. It's more about, it creates an opportunity to see how you're going to respond. So we've learned how to respond. We learned we have to hit. We put ourselves in position to play together as a unit, to be able to manufacture runs. So I think with that, defense is a big part of it. Offense is a big part of it to be able to support Taylor Tinsley and the entire pitching staff so that we can do our best to win ball games.
Your senior class has been so special, not only to the sport, but to you. What do you hope that they showcase on this stage?
I just hope they have fun. But, the most important thing is I've already told them that they have done their job of literally carrying on the tradition of UCLA softball. They've been decorated, they've been rewarded, but, ultimately they've had an enjoyable senior year. And that's really all I wanted, was the opportunity to get them back here on this stage. So for them, I want them to enjoy it. They've had a lot of success in the sport. We understand that they're not always going to be able to get, possibly Megan and Jordan may not get the fatty over the plate, but I want them to be able to enjoy the ride with these freshmen and be able to teach them what UCLA softball is all about. The standard is to be here, and I'm so proud that they got us back.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Remember, this Bruins senior class, when they were freshmen, they went 2-Q in the regionals and at home, and their road was ended, and that has fueled them this year. But you heard Kelly I say it. We have to be able to support Taylor Tinsley. This offense scores over 10 runs a game. They have to, Danielle, because Tinsley is it in the circle.
Tinsley is it. She's thrown 29 out of the 32 innings in the postseason, right? And I thought it was going to be 32 of 32 until the 10 spot from CBU in the regionals that you and I got to, and that's what Coach Kelly anyway Perez is talking about, them being able to come back. But it's going to come down to being able to put up those runs, and that's why this game is so exciting. With someone like Jocelyn Brisky and how great she is in the circle, she's going up against the top offense in the country, and that's what makes this great.
I also think that UCLA has an offense that's not scared if they get down by a couple of runs, because they know they can put up runs in a hurry. And if you're Jocelyn Brisky, you know exactly the lineup that you're facing.
I'm trying to get some more people in here for us. I'm sharing it out. If y'all don't mind, share the thing out with everybody. I'm putting it in some Facebook sports groups, as well as sending it out to all of our great friends that we've made in here over the past 5 years that we've had. So past 4.5 years that we've been doing this. So share this thing out with everybody and share it in your Facebook sports groups that you're a member of.
For sure. I look at how
And
Brisky's similar
get
to
this party crunk.
Jordy Fromm, and they lost 3 out of 4. And she's so good down. So this is going to be a true test for that offense to see at this stage. So let's go.
It's a UCLA program that is trying to come out of Oklahoma City with its 13th national championship. The last time they hoisted the trophy was in 2019. But, man, this matchup sure is spicy. Approaching 10 minutes from first pitch to UCLA and Alabama.
NASCAR on Prime at Nashville Super Speedway. Music City, baby. Let me play you my favorite song. Racing under the lights and a guitar if you win. Hell yeah, fella. Would you smash it? Only thing I'm smashing is this pedal on the right. Get loud and turned up. The sellout crowd tonight in Tennessee.
Let's put the commercials on mute. That's our tradition in here. We always mute the commercials so we don't have to hear all the fluff. And that way we can talk amongst ourselves and see what the common Joe and the common Sally in the know have to say. All right. Our Flipping Farmstead's in the house. You're going to join us tonight, Flipping Farmstead. You're going to come on live with us for a change. You're going to come in here for the first time ever. Our Flipping Farmstead. We had Bill, that college football guy, as a guest last night for the first time. He's a Tennessee guy. I can get along with people. See, I proved it last night. It's just that we had to have burnt jackass coming here. You know, the spastic from Austin. He probably won't show his face tonight because they got their ass handed to him by Tennessee. So, yeah, we're going to prank phone call Neckbeard, a.k.a. Jonathan Lewis, in just a second for y'all. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. See what Johnny Boy has to say for himself. Claimed he might come on tonight. We'll see. We're trying to make him a softball fan, too. No. Why not? Why are you being stuck up? He never answers his phone, by the way.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
I called him 3 different times, but he never calls, never answers.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, I'm prank phone calling you live on YouTube. About probably a couple of thousand people know who you are now. I've refreshed their memory to let them know that Neckbeard may be coming 4th. So the game actually starts at 6. I think 6:05. And so if you want to come on up in here, brother. All right. It's prank phone call of the day. So y'all don't give me your phone number because I will prank phone call your ass. I wouldn't expect no less from y'all. If I wasn't here tonight, I expect for y'all to prank phone call me. Just cooking supper, huh? What you cooking good looking? What you cooking good looking? What y'all cooking tonight? What's being cooked amongst the Outlaw Posse members tonight? What are we all having for supper? I got a little lazy tonight. I went by Dairy Queen and got me an Alaskan fish sandwich. But it didn't taste like it was from Alaska. It wasn't as big as Alaska either. They should have called it the Rhode Island fish sandwich because that shit was small. My wife got a double, triple cheeseburger. That shit was like jacked up. I was jealous. I can't eat a lot of red meat because I get gout. It's shit that happens to you when you get up around 50 years old. So, Michael Sursa's in the house. What's going on, Michael? Where's old sister Vicky at? Where's our college football and softball sister, Vicky Sursa? Fast food, Wendy's. Yeah, we almost went to Wendy's. Wendy's, I like that #1 combo, man. It's pretty cool. We're about to get to the first pitch. If you just came in here and you're new to the Outlaw Posse, please smash the like button when you come in and then hit subscribe. Those two things are absolutely free. All it does is help me get on here and stay in the good graces of the YouTube algorithm, and makes it possible for me to bring y'all all this free entertainment. If you do want to donate to the show, though, there's a little money $sign at the bottom if you want to get your comment pushed up above everybody else's and get yours addressed first. There's a little money $sign at the bottom. You click on that. After you click on it, write your comment out, then hit click a second time. Don't hit that second click until you write your comment so you get your money's worth. I'm sure glad Tennessee beat Tennessee. I've never rooted for Tennessee before, unless they're playing Auburn. So that shows you in the pecking order where Texas has become. They've vastly and quickly become really high on the spastic scale. She's at home getting ready for the Thunder game. I don't like NBA, man. I just can't. I don't know, man. Ever since the LeBron era started in the early 2000s, man, I just can't watch the NBA anymore, man. Luckily, his ass is about to be gone. David Moyer is predicting a 5-3 win for Alabama. What's y'all's prediction? David Moyer says 5-3 Alabama over UCLA. With their home run hitting and our pitching, it's going to be an interesting clash of different philosophies tonight. I'm going to say Alabama 6 and UCLA 5. How about that? Or 7-5. I'll give us a 2-run. I'll be like David. I give us 2-run lead. I give us a 2-run win. Alabama 7, UCLA 5. What's y'all's prediction? Nitro's having man, you had to put some shit up I can't say, man. Bolognese and risotto. Is that right? Did I say it right? Bolognese and risotto. Risotto. The OU game, the baseball game, is tomorrow. I think. I want to say 5 o'clock tomorrow. We might do the Oklahoma baseball game tomorrow. If that's what you're talking about, John Petrick. Unless you're trying to be funny. We may do the Oklahoma baseball game if y'all want me to do that. So what y'all having for supper? Got 32 people in here now. Y'all go ahead and let me know what's on the grill tonight or what's on the stove. Like I said, I already cheated tonight and went to Dairy Queen and got me an Alaskan fish sandwich, which it wasn't nowhere near. I don't know why they called it Alaskan fish sandwich, because it sure wasn't as big as Alaska. Shit was like Rhode Island. Should have been a Rhode Island fish sandwich. But let's go ahead and get to the call of the game.
impressive season that we have ever seen in our sport. But UCLA truly is going to go down as the best offense to ever hit the field, ever hit the softball diamond.
Killer's
Led by
coming.
the Bruin Bombers, the seniors.
He's just getting in from work or flipping farmstead, and Killer Breeze will be in here shortly.
They're driving the ball, 200 home runs.
What's going on, Big Kev?
This offense is so tough to shut down.
Megan Grant broke Laura Espinosa's record of nearly 4 decades with her 40th home run. Actually rode with her 38. She's got 40 now. And Jordan Willard right behind her has driven in 112. How do you stop this offense? It helps to have the SEC Pitcher of the Year, and that's what Alabama does. The number 1 seed again, as well-rounded a team as there is in the field.
They are. You could talk about their defense. You could talk about their hitting, but we're talking about their pitching because they've only given up 1 earned run in regionals and super regionals, and no other team entering the World Series has done that. The way that Jocelyn Brisky has stepped up, the SEC Pitcher of the Year, but also in tandem with Vic Moulton, the freshman, she is electric. This is one of the best 1-2 punches in the country. They've been led in the circle all year long.
Me and Nitro was talking about earlier.
1 seed for a reason.
Been a long time since both Oklahoma teams didn't make it at the same time. Last time Oklahoma didn't make it was 2015, and it was also the same year that them and Oklahoma State were unable to make it.
The best home run hitting duo in a single season in the history of the sport will take their cracks at the SEC Pitcher of the Year and the All-American Brisky when we return.
She looks happy, don't she?
Yeah.
You got them dimples, boy.
I feel like I'm in a movie now.
Them pretty little dimples on that face. Looks like she's ready to take some haste to UCLA. We always mute the commercials. We'll go back to the play of the game in just a second. If you're just coming in here, I will say this 1,000 times because people are coming in and out, and I just don't want them to think I'm monopolizing the conversation in here. We got 32 people in here already, and got 17 on YouTube and 15 on X. John Patrick says, sorry, I just woke up from a horrible dream with OU women missed the College World Series. That's what I was referencing when I was talking about 2015 was the last time Nitro said. I'll take Nitro's word for it. He seems like a pretty solid dude, so I believe Nitro until someone shows me otherwise. Nitro said he had the same nightmare. Michael Sursa said, let's win this thing, Alabama. That's right, 2 Crimson Nations rule. The only 2 teams that have Crimson that actually matter. And I know Indiana's got a variation of Crimson, but they're a one-hit wonder, and we will see that this year when Indiana and the Big Ten had their 3-year little run. They think they've taken over college football. They haven't done that yet. 3 years is not shit. The SEC won it 7 years in a row, and like 17 out of 23 at the beginning of this century. Before they had their little 3-year run, I think the SEC had won 16 or 17 out of 23 this century. So the Big Ten hadn't taken over shit. You got your three-year little window, and you think you done something. You ain't done nothing. You win it 4 or 5 years in a row. If you win it this year, next year, maybe then I'll give you that respect. Let's go ahead and get to the game.
Ultra strength versus ultra strength as we kick off the night session here on day 1 of the 44th Women's College World Series. 6:07 local first pitch, and it is a strike from Jocelyn Brisky to Riley Slimp. Slimp, not to be overlooked, an All-American at the top of the lineup, is quickly behind 0-2. For Jocelyn Brisky, it is typically a
gaudy-ass bear on the side of the helmet.
On strikes, on strikes. And Slip goes down.
Woo!
3 pitches, 3 strikes for Brisky. Immediately
ain't playing around today.
By this Titanic offense.
She just struck out.
Little Breeze will be happy about that.
It's one of her go-to pitches alongside her drop. So she splits the zone vertically and then drops in the changeup. Jocelyn Brisky has absolutely elevated her game this year in her junior year. When you look at her numbers compared to last year in basically every single category, whether it's like the data or the statistics itself, she is better in every category. She has now become a strikeout pitcher.
And now she faces the all-time single-season home run leader, Megan Grant. Grant takes a strike at the top of the zone. Brett Higgins, the plate umpire, calls it.
As Flippin' Farmstead said, it's easy to post those numbers when you play on you only play shooting teams and your field is 20 feet short. So we'll see how they do on a bigger field. We will see.
All in the same year, and she rolls the ball foul out of play here. Obviously leads the nation in home runs. She leads the nation in home runs of every year. Also leads D1 in on-base and slugging percentage, walks, and OPS.
Very nice points.
A power season like no
I
other.
assume you're talking about Jocelyn Brisky.
And she has reached base at a 700 on-base.
Those are very nice points.
In the NCAAs.
The texture and the contour and the fit.
She's going to have a really good
the athleticism which protrudes outwardly from those pants is very, very
Grant has one of the best
great.
eyes in OKC.
Very.
The 2-2. In the air to shallow left center field. The shortstop, Salem Hawkins, on a back pedal. Collides.
Y'all man, watch what you're doing.
Vandegrift and makes the catch.
Yeah, y'all trying to do.
Well, that's something that you see a lot, especially opening day. It's louder here. There's a buzz around the stadium.
Little Breeze likes those pants too.
These players have played
he
in
likes
front
those
of all
Jocelyn
season
Brisky
long, and
pants.
communication.
Oh yeah.
Just kind of saying.
By the way,
Salem Hawkins continues to go back.
The
on
word you were
communication is
looking
so
for
key
was
down there on the field.
There's
bolognese.
Jordan Woolery.
Bolognese.
Woolery lashes
That's
it
an
foul.
Bolognese.
Brisky
I called it Bolognese.
Yeah, I heard what you called it.
Don't
It
get
is bolognese.
Miles an hour. She really sits
You
about
stupid ass
69,
Italians. Y'all need to quit
70,
naming your
adrenaline
foods
running
crazy
through
ass
Brisky, the
names,
SEC
man.
pitcher
Y'all as
here
bad as
early.
them damn African
Was
booty
challenged
snatchers
Woolery,
down there in the
Big
Congo.
Ten Player of the year in the heart of the plate. And goes down and in.
That's
working
right.
With Marley Giles for ball one. It is.
At least y'all don't
league.
spell go
We've got
with
the
5
all-time
letters like those
single-season
crazy
home run leader.
Cajuns down there in
And
Louisiana.
then the next batter is the Big Ten Player of the Year. That's how good Jordan Woolery's been.
Just playing, just
on
play.
pace for a 500, 3,100 season. Just
Maybe I'm not
unprecedented
playing.
numbers for the top two Bruins. Two seniors have been committed to UCLA and close friends since 8th grade. Woolery takes the strike.
George Rice said, watch the Stubby Horns lose today. Made my day already.
11 pitches, 8 strikes for Brisky.
Told y'all
Looking for a
Tennessee was
1,
peaking.
2, 3 first. And she's got it.
She's frying their ass right now, boy. She got their ass. She got their ass 3 times, man.
Brisky at the World Series.
She was hot last
One thing
game.
to do this in the regular season.
It's like
yeah,
she's
man.
coming into her own, man. She's really lighting that shit up.
But to do it here,
It's all
on this
about
field,
pitching when you
this
get to the
start,
World
3 up,
Series,
3
man.
down with 2
It's all about
strikeouts against
pitching.
the best offense at the Women's College World Series. Brisky, she's starting out on fire.
You get to this level, hitting usually gets you here, and pitching, well, that's not true. Pitching is important all the way through. But when you get to this stage in the postseason, baseball or softball, pitching is what's going to carry you through.
That's right. Appreciate all of y'all that's coming in here. We got 37 people now. Hit the like button and the subscribe button as you come in. We will go back to the call of the game after the commercials are over. So what do you think, Kittle Breeze? What do you think about old Mikey boy losing his shit today? Got doubled up by the volunteers.
What happened? I didn't see it.
I know he didn't lose his shit or nothing, but he just had that look on his face like, oh, shit. 6-3. They got doubled up. He didn't look too good today.
Oh, you said old Linky boy. You meant Mike White.
Yeah, I meant to say Mike White. I get them mixed up because they're all a bunch of shit peas in a pod, man. They're a bunch of assholes, a bunch of damn shady bunches. I'll put Mike White in the shady bunch. I need 3 more to make it Brady bunch shit.
It was great. It was great seeing Texas lose, just like I expected. By the way, I think they're going to lose the next game also. I think they're going to be 2 in barbecue.
John understands why I got mixed up, man. It ain't that I couldn't pronounce the word. It's just I was thinking about fried bolognese in Alabama. Fried bologna sandwich.
That's what I was about to say. I think you're talking about that fried bologna.
Fried bologna-ness.
Fried bologna ain't just an Alabama culinary delight. That's a delight no matter where you are.
Man, yeah. Tried a piece of cheese on it one day. That shit's good too.
fried bologna is delicious, man.
My mom used to cut it in like little lines. It looked like one of those asterisks.
Yeah, store it so it doesn't. That's because it doesn't bubble up like that.
That's right. If you don't cut them little lines in, man, it'll pop up in the middle.
Yep. That's what you call a veteran.
16th trip to the
Veteran
World Series.
Now,
And
the
Patrick
link I
Murphy's
got,
a team
I don't know
that
how
did it
close it
all.
is to
Won
the
it all
ESPN
once.
link. I haven't checked.
National champions, the
I don't
first
know how
ever
close I am.
SEC team to win it in 2012, and they will begin their journey against Taylor
I hate this
Tinsley.
picture,
If
too.
it's a
I can't
UCLA
stand
game at the World Series,
UCLA.
it's going to be Taylor Tinsley, Amanda, pitching for the 46th time this year.
Yeah, a lot has been put on the senior and Taylor Tinsley because a couple of transfers.
Yeah, they're going to need it for all the games. They suck.
Jenna Young will start the game and take.
They ain't got nothing behind her, I heard. I heard they ain't got much
Taylor
pitch behind her.
Tinsley
Is that
since
true?
April 18th has thrown.
I don't know. She's the only one I'm kind of familiar with.
UCLA's 88 innings. This is the 16th consecutive game in which she's pitching. And she begins with a couple of strikes on Jenna Young.
And between Taylor Tinsley and Jocelyn Brisky, we have two pitchers who really pound the zone. Historically, when you look back at Tinsley's
Fried
numbers,
bologna
high
with
first
government
strike
cheese.
percentage, high
Yeah, I
strike
like that government
percentage
cheese.
overall. I mean, these two pitchers have very good command, and we're already seeing it.
Fouled away by the Iowa transfer Young. Tinsley
I told
is
you
the
they
first
screwed me on
Bruin
the times
in 11
again,
years
right?
since Ali Carter to start every regional and
Told you
super
what?
regional game.
They screwed me on the start times
16
again.
games in a row.
Yeah.
The last
I went to
pitch in
NCAA's
16 straight
website
was
too,
Rachel
and they told me
Garcia for the
9:30.
last 16
And then
games
2 days before
of
the game, or
2018.
I guess they changed it yesterday. They just changed
They
it.
are not a team
I'm like, what the hell's wrong with y'all?
that pitches well, frankly. It's
Yeah,
a
it's
strange
ridiculous.
thing for
Hold on a
Kelly
second.
Youngway Perez, now the winningest coach in UCLA history, a 4.32 team ERA. It's 136 in the country. And outside of Tinsley, their best pitcher by ERA is Britton Alley with a 5.74. So really, Amanda, this is going to be an old school thing. They're going to try to ride one reliable arm the whole way.
That's why it's going to be important for every team, but specifically UCLA to try to stay in the winner's bracket to play fewer games here.
Up the middle, there's a big
Whoa!
shot for Jenna Young.
Base
Her
hit.
first at bat on the World Series stage, and Young continues
Roll
his
Tide.
That's the way you want to start it.
Tinsley can move
Lead
the ball
batter
around,
on
curve,
base.
rise,
Let's
drop,
get into
and
that
change.
picture. We can get into their
Pitches, but when
into
it comes
their
down to her
ace
best swing and
here.
miss,
If we can
if
get
her
their
best
ace out of the
pitches
game,
get
that would be
strikes,
great.
it's her changeup and her rise ball by far. Best chase rate, best whiff rate. Those are the two pitches that she's going to lean on when she works from ahead. Unfortunately, that two-strike hit by Young was right down the heart of the plate. A miss by Tinsley.
There's a really good changeup to start against Brooke Wells, a second-team All-American hitter, transferred in from Houston in the offseason, and is third in the
Sophomore.
SEC with those 23 home runs. Wells
There you
wins
go.
back on back-to-back changeups into left field in the tie to have back-to-back knocks.
Oh, what a statement early from Alabama. A two-strike hit by Young, and then Wells taking away this changeup early in the count.
Texas Tech
Tinsley
put an
wants
ass
to be
whipping
able
on
to throw that
Mississippi
changeup
State
a lot.
for it.
It's one of her best
Yeah, I
pitches. It's
heard.
very reliable, and especially against a good offense. Like, you feel like you can rely on that pitch, but to see that swing on
That
her
don't make
changeup this
Oklahoma
early in
look
the
too
game,
hot.
not a great
They're
sign
going
for
to knock
Tinsley in
off the
circle.
gold bloods, and then they're going to waste it.
Alexis Papillo, first pitch swinging as well.
But you know what would be funny? Is if they eliminate Texas
Papillo,
tomorrow.
a third-team All-American. has
Well,
had
I'm
a
hoping that
wonderful
was just kind of an
postseason, a
emotional
monster
letdown
Super
because it was such a
Regional,
big
2 hits and
win.
a
It's
home
their
run
first
in
time
both
to the
of the
World
games
Series.
as
So I'm
Alabama
hoping that the
swept
loss
LSU.
today wakes Mississippi State up, but they might be 2 in barbecue too.
Alabama doesn't
If
put
they
up
would
good ceiling
eliminate
numbers, but
Oklahoma and Texas,
this is a very good Crimson
That'd
Tide
be
team.
pretty
It's
amazing.
97
good feather in the
home
cap
runs
for
and
their
tied for the
program. They
second
can use
most
that as a
Oh, yeah.
recruiting
in Bama
tool.
history.
Hell yeah.
Good base runners, good
That means
speed, good
they
power,
eliminated
good
the
balance.
last 5 national champions.
That's right.
And it's a lot
Although we
different
know Texas, we're hoping
of a
Texas
look
gets
for
eliminated
Alabama
so we can
compared
call
to
them
the
a
last
one-hit
2
wonder.
times Patrick Murphy came to the World
2 in
Series.
barbecue.
23 and 24, it felt like teams that scraped their way there, had to bunt, had to play small ball, were the underdogs. Not this team. Fouled away, it's 2-2.
Man,
I
she
remember
needs to
watching
take this
Alabama
deep and just
opening
put a
weekend,
3-run
and
lead right out of the
just
gate.
flipped on a game. Let's check out Alabama, and
they look different, Kevin. I'm telling you, from the first moment that I saw them, their swings looked different. They looked more aggressive. They looked more powerful. They looked like their approach was all throughout their lineup against good pitching. This has looked like a different Alabama team since pitch number 1 of the season.
Papillo with a chase and a miss.
That was a bad
critical
swing.
strikeout
Come on,
for
Papillo.
Tinsley after the back-to-back opening hits.
That's it.
That was bad.
Kind of a half-hearted swing here by Papillo, just throwing her barrel at it, chasing up, chasing away. Big strikeout for Tinsley after back-to-back singles.
Cleanup hitter is the freshman Anna Roman. Roman, a freshman from Oviedo, Florida, in the Orlando area. Just 2 for 12 in the tournament with 3 walks, but a very good regular season.
Good job.
Up and away, it's 2-0 from Tinsley, who gave up back-to-back hits to
The
start
good thing
the game.
about these games is you ain't got to worry about them overlapping if you do 2 games because they're all playing on the same field.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you're doing the Nebraska game tonight, you ain't got to worry about an overlap.
To get back in the count.
That tells you how much she likes that changeup, throwing it on a 2-0
I
count.
got that one scheduled. I don't know if you'll be down with that or not.
You have great pitch calling. She has a lot of different tools to
Yeah,
work
I'm
with.
probably gonna have to eat it. I mean, I gotta eat after this. I don't know if I'm gonna be on all night.
On the ground, slowly to the right side, the second baseman Kanaya Bragg makes.
You're gonna
the play.
definitely do it.
Young and Wells.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it up. Yeah, I might just let it
Tinsley
run.
Gets the second out.
Talking about the pitch calling.
Yeah, you can let it run, and after I eat, I might jump on for a little bit.
Pitches for Taylor Tinsley. They've been working together for a couple of years now. You'll see her.
So after this game, y'all,
good idea.
if y'all still want some more softball, if y'all want to see Jordy Ball flying,
will also get in on the pitch calling at times. They'll regroup in between innings.
we're going to do the Nebraska UCLA game for you
pitches being
too.
called from back behind the plate, but this is what UCLA does. They're very comfortable with it. A lot of trust.
A lot of Oklahoma fans still like Jordy,
plate, Ramirez.
even though she left.
Oh, absolutely.
Alabama catcher Marley Giles takes ball 1.
Come on, Alabama. God dang it. Do not.
The World Series.
Do not.
Giles. And Ramirez, in her second year in a row at the World Series, has that PitchCom device on her knee.
Just need one hit.
Just right here.
Signals the pitch, and Tinsley misses down and in. In fact, we talked to Kelly Inouye Perez. She said, I wish this was how it was. I like it when the catcher calls pitches. Kelly with a couple of national championships, and also the only person to win a D1 title as a head coach and player.
Well, and there's sometimes that Kelly Inouye Perez will step in high leverage moments that they'll communicate and call pitches from inside the dugout.
Clanton, Alabama.
It is total collaboration
Country
effort
girl for
between
real.
everybody on staff.
Game looks
working together.
paused.
Giles taking all the way on 3-0.
I think the
That's a
game is
strike.
glitching.
Is it glitching?
Kelly
It ain't glitching on my
ball
end.
now, just
I don't
a
know.
spectator.
Well, let me know in the comment section if this link is glitching.
It might just be me.
At a pitch
But I would be surprised. I would expect.
Woolery hoping it'll stay playable, but it's into the netting for strike 2.
I just love it. The game within the game. You know, you have so much trust in your catcher. Ramirez and Tinsley have worked a lot together.
Lagging.
Even in these moments, there's a certain
It's
feel.
lagging, but maybe it's just my internet.
To get to that
Well,
rise ball, like
I mean, I would expect my face to be lagging right now too, and it isn't.
You want to
What's
throw.
the,
And Ramirez and Tinsley have
I
worked
can
a
get
lot
another
together,
link.
usually on the same page. But sometimes as a pitcher, you say, "Nope, I want."
David Moyer says it's lagging.
Her 22nd pitch of the inning. Giles rips it in the left.
There you go.
Base hit. Young is in to score. Wells held at third. Giles takes second on the throw. The number 1 seed strikes first. Marley Giles.
Very
on her third
nice.
Trip to the World Series puts the Tide on top.
Seems to be better now.
Look at her go up and get this rise ball. It's out of the zone, but she is looking to
I'll
hit,
find another
anticipating
link
something
real
up.
quick, just
Tinsley
in
had
case.
shake to get to a rise ball. The pitch before that, so Giles.
Unless you can find
gets
one
that
from
advantage.
JW.
Gets her barrel up to that pitch, just determined the senior to score a run with an opportunity.
It
to
looks
run
like
her
it's
scoring
okay
position.
right now. Let's
The
see.
4th RBI of this NCAA tournament and first in a 2-out situation. So Alabama first to the plate. And here's the red-hot Audrey Vandergriff.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Swinging through a changeup. Vandergriff has reason to hunt some pitches. She's been the Tide's best hitter in the NCAA tournament. 8 out of 14 with 2 homers, a walk, and 5 RBIs.
Ball.
So you got it.
Vandergriff, a leadoff hitter for part of the year. Dropped to the 6th spot. Patrick Murphy said, don't think of it as a demotion. The 1 and the 6 hitters are the ones who statistically get the most leadoff at-bats. And Vandergriff down to first. It's picked by Woolery. Tide strand 2 in scoring position, but Giles brings in Young. And
you're going to have to switch this feed anyway because it's Trump's urgent statement shit. This is what came up last time when I was telling you when you weren't on. Now that this Trump's urgent statement, it's going to block the score. And when the time runs out, it's going to switch to a Trump infomercial. And it'll never come back to the game.
On dining and entertainment with the Capital Saver card.
So you got to switch it anyway.
We'll get y'all better links, so don't leave. Here I go. Trying to help y'all out so don't lag on you.
Welcome back to
Trump's urgent message is more of a problem than the lagging.
To the top of the order to see the nation's leader
How's
in
that?
home runs, Megan Grant. And she has a little bit of an
Looks
unusual
good.
ritual she goes through between pitches during every single
Y'all let me know in the chat if that one's good.
We asked her about each step. She said, well, my goal is to regulate my body as much as possible. Breathing is key. So you see the tip of the cap, her helmet. She closes her eyes and she takes a huge breath in. She said it's a reset, a reminder to be in the moment, be where my feet are. And I think even though it's a bit unusual, guys, the proof is in the pudding with the numbers this year, right?
No question. A top 3 finalist elusive for USA Softball Player of the Year. And maybe not every UCLA player has that same routine, but she certainly rubbed off her preparation, her work ethic. Alina Garcia, the players batting now, told us Megan is the hardest worker I've ever seen in my entire life and cited that routine. Garcia, one of the players who's tried to grow from that. It really is a pretty young team.
It's
man,
easy to be a
outside
home run
Woolery.
hitter when the ball's
A
right
lot of
behind
freshmen,
second
a lot of
base.
sophomores,
Yep.
5 underclassmen in this UCLA lineup, and Grant and Woolery have been the standards for their play.
Notice they dug out
for their
Stanton,
work
though.
ethic.
You run out the senior class with Taylor Tinsley, and I think that this team has just grown a ton. I mean, we
That
talked about
gaudy ass
Alabama,
bear,
right?
man. It looks
Seeing
like
them the
Ted.
first time opening
In that
weekend,
movie
like,
Ted,
whoa,
looks like a
this
yellow
is a
Ted.
different Alabama
Who?
team. For
That damn
UCLA,
gaudy
it's a
ass
little bit of a
ruin they got on the
struggle
side of
at
that
the
hill.
beginning, not necessarily opening weekend, but when
Did
they
you see
played
that
in
shit?
Clearwater and was playing tougher
Look
competition.
at that gaudy
they gave
ass
up a lot
bear,
of
man.
runs. They were
Looks like
losing
Ted.
games,
Looks like a
and it's
yellow
kind of really
Ted.
brutal
You ever
to
watch that
find
movie
what your
Ted?
identity was
I
gonna
don't
be
see
this
it.
season.
Yeah, I know what you're
What
talking
is it?
about.
It is offense. Outscore the opponent. If they
You old
score
gaudy ass
15,
bear.
we score 16. I know everybody wants to outscore their opponent. That is the name of the game. But for UCLA, they are trying to put
Damn
up as
thing's
many
huge.
runs on the board as possible, knowing that they are going to give up.
Where
runs.
is
So
it?
down 1-0.
On the
This is
side of the
nothing
helmet.
for them.
Oh,
Garcia had a fabulous year. A redshirt freshman who was injured early last year. It's a chopper down to
There you
third,
go.
played cleanly by Ambry Taylor for the first out.
Yeah.
Right now, UCLA has run into an early buzzsaw. Jocelyn Brisky's gone 4 up and 4 down. Brisky picked up her 200th strikeout of the season by fanning Woolery in the first. It's the 15th 1-2-3 first inning this year.
19-19.
26 start, so more than half the time.
I
a
ain't never
perfect
seen it
start.
tied like that.
there you go.
Brisky's last start was not.
Y'all better start swinging.
LSU. She'll have a
She's
leadoff
throwing
double.
strikes.
It was a perfect finish. She retired the next 21 Tigers to open a super regional.
All right, Michael
Strikeout
Search, I
11.
appreciate
Patrick
you
Murphy
jumping
told us
in
it
for
might have
this
been
for a
her
little
best
while.
game. She
You
misses
can
out
make
to
it
Bria
back, make it
Alejandro.
back. If not,
look at, again,
Gonna watch
all the
Nebraska
stats for Brisky,
and
the one that sticks
Arkansas
out to me
later.
is that she's thrown 12 complete games and 4 shutouts. The previous 2 seasons combined, she had 8 complete games and just 2 shutouts. Being able to work deeper into games, being able to see a lineup 3 or 4 times through and still find a way to get it done because of her pitch mix with her rise, drop, and change, and locating those pitches on both sides of the plate.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Slugger Alejandre.
Hell yeah.
I like this announcement.
Yeah, these
I
are
like
some
this
big swings
announcement.
and misses that we are not used to seeing from UCLA this year. 3 strikeouts for Brisky, 2 have
Dude,
come on
it's
the rise.
huge.
This is
Gotta
a
win the
lower
first
rise,
game.
more through the zone. She spins it. 2 have been on the
Yeah.
rise, 1 on the change.
They
These
said that
UCLA hitters seem like
90%
on her
of
firmer
national
stuff. She's throwing
champions
hard.
win the first game.
Yeah.
Alexis
You-
Ramirez misses.
You lose that first
Forward
game, your
pitch down and
chances
in.
are not very good.
Very hard.
First 2 innings
Hello,
this
Texas.
season for Jocelyn Brisky.
Hello, Texas.
This is not a typo. 76 strikeouts. 1 single solitary walk.
Thanks to Burnt Toast, I am going to be on a Texas grill mission this whole
That's
summer.
26 starts on the year.
I'm just going to melt his
Her
ass down.
strikeout to walk ratio is nearly 9.5.
I just can't wait till next year.
We're going to wish
That's
you hadn't
pretty
started
good.
this shit with me.
76 to
You better
1
hope
is a
Texas
little
wins every game this year. Every
better.
game.
On Ramirez.
I think Oklahoma's going to beat
We
Texas.
don't give out an award for
hope they
most
just
improved
stop.
player.
And
in
I'm not-
2026,
they beat the
but
shit
if
out
they
of
I'm
did,
not
I
just
would have
saying
to think
that.
it would go
I
to
really
Jocelyn
believe that.
Brisky, or at least she would be
If-
a top 3
if
finalist
John
for the
Mateer is
award
healthy,
with the
they
turnaround
will
that she's
beat
had
him.
this season.
It's just my opinion.
But man, the tight end room is totally
Oh, gotta look at it again. Y'all better start swinging. I thought y'all were the home run queens. I thought these were the home run queens.
Jocelyn
Why ain't y'all
Brisky-
swinging at the ball?
She made a decision last summer, Jocelyn Brisky did, to be better. And to see it pay off here on this field with 4 strikeouts
Damn,
against this
man.
offense to start
At
the
least
game,
swing at
this
it,
is where it
miss.
pays off.
I'd rather swing and miss than just look at it.
Yeah, UCLA's home run count will go down now that they're in a bigger stadium.
You what? And more bundling groceries.
Almost like they're afraid to swing at the ball. I'm like, y'all supposed to be the home run machine. Y'all just looking at the ball. Y'all not even swinging and missing.
Well,
At
they're
least
not,
you swing and you miss. You tried.
they're not playing that weak-ass Big Ten competition now. They're playing real teams. A little bit different now.
Yeah, they got a little lucky at their draw, too, because Florida State got knocked off by Central Florida. And they got a little bit of an easy route to the World Series.
Yeah. But
They South Carolina had them beaten that first game they played them. Let them come back and win.
Yeah.
And South Carolina's probably the weakest team that got in from the SEC.
Yeah, probably so. I mean, probably Kentucky's scrappy, but they don't win a lot of games.
Kentucky didn't get in.
Oh, you're talking about just team? I thought you meant all of SEC.
I meant of all the teams that got in, South Carolina's probably the weakest link.
Yeah, I would agree. Or Mississippi State, as it turns out.
Mississippi State ended up not being a weak link, though. They beat Oregon, too. It wasn't just Oklahoma that they knocked off.
No, they play well, man. I mean, I didn't realize they have the best defense in the SEC, and they're number 1 in defense. So
To reach a Super Regional for the first time since the Supers were produced 2005. Made the World Series in 23 and 24 were really not competitive. And then last year, the Tide got rolled at Oklahoma, outscored 16-2, were swept by their new SEC conference mates. But this has been the bounce back year, the roar back for Patrick Murphy's Crimson Tide. They're the number 1 seed for only the second time They pitch well, obviously. They've also slugged their way to a much, much stronger
I think Alabama's
offense,
made
a
more
much
super
diverse
regionals than
offense.
anybody else. We don't have as many
And I don't
titles,
think
but
anybody
we've
saw
been
this
the more
coming.
super regionals.
Alabama was picked.
All right,
ninth
now
for the
we need to add
SEC
now we need to add a
season.
couple of
Pat
runs.
Murphy's team
Not
was
just another
19-5,
run. We need to add a
makes the
couple of
SEC
runs.
title game where they lose to Texas, and they've allowed just one run.
They're
in
rattled
5+
right now.
games
We got to
during
take
the NCAA
advantage.
tournament. So what did people miss with
That was
this
a good
team being
pitch.
picked ninth, and how
You
have
should
they
have swung with
defied the
that.
doubters?
I think that it was just
That's like the
turnaround
second or
with the coaching
third, if
staff
not
and
third
coaching
time she
developing
started off with the
these
first
players
pitch
because
change up.
Coach Murphy told us, he challenged his staff after Super Regionals last year. And he challenged every single person on staff that, hey, this needs to be better. And we all
And that's
need to do
that's
better.
the same
So
amount of time she
everybody
followed
went
it
to
up
work
with a
in the
change up.
offseason, I think took a different approach going into the fall and just really came together. We know that Alabama has been a team centered around culture and belief and this just it factor that you can't quite put a word to. We've seen it right
George
here.
Fry
at
said
the
those
World
UCLA
Series
girls showed
live,
up today and were
the
saying, "Do you see how
physicality
far
of
they
it
moved
in
the
terms of
fences
the
back?"
stats, especially offensive stats, have been missing the past
Yeah.
2 years, but they've really put it together this year.
Good point, George Fry.
0-2 on Ambry Taylor here, the freshman in her World Series debut.
That was
Strikes,
retarded.
against
How you
Tinsley as
gonna
we go
fake a
down to
bunt
Wilson.
and
Well,
swing
another
away?
challenge for this Alabama team, guys, came after that SEC tournament
was
championship game you
beefy as hell.
mentioned, Kevin. Talking to the team yesterday, they said, that was the first postseason championship game for a lot of our girls wearing an Alabama uniform, and we hated the taste
She's
that was
smacking
left in
on
our
that
mouths
gum
after
like
losing
a
to
fuck.
Texas.
Like
They've
I'm
been
not even gonna
dominant
say it,
since.
man.
Felt like
I'm not even gonna
honestly,
say
told
it.
us there was a little pressure because they were in that championship game, and
I almost said it.
decided to take the
Man, we
pressure
got to
off
figure out
as they enter
something
this
about
new
those
phase of the
foreign
season.
teams, man. There's
They
something
have looked like
that
the
I'm
dominant
missing.
Alabama
Like,
team we
it's
saw
got to be a
going
trick
into
to
the
that shit.
SEC title game since, not allowing
I don't
a
know.
run in the regional round.
I
And then
think I know
looking
what it
to
is, but I
LSU
just don't know if I have the
Supers.
dedication to
Hawkins
do
down
it.
0-2 against Taylor Tinsley.
Well, and Coach Murphy
They'd
gave
start
us some
these games
insight
up at like
to
9
Adam
o'clock in
Barber,
the
one of their
morning.
hitting coaches on
The
staff,
games are like
what their goal was from the very beginning of the
5
fall.
o'clock. You need
It was every
to put up a
hitter
title for it at
on
9
every
o'clock in
AB
the
was to
morning.
hit the
And
ball as
just
hard
play
as
every
you
other
can,
game
number
with it.
one, and get the pitch that you can do it on. So
Diving play at second by Bragg. She throws out Hawkins from her knees.
really individualizing the approach while also simplifying it. It was a great play by Bragg. Hard hit ball, 66 miles an hour off the bat. Bragg was questionable game time decision whether she was going to start for UCLA tonight, but good range here.
That was a
Gloves
good
it up,
play.
gets the out. Love to see that defense behind Tinsley.
Yep.
Left game
That it
to the
was.
Supers with a lower right leg injury mid at bat. So it's great to see Kanaya back in the field. Number 9 hitter.
Well,
Kristen
Pat Murphy,
White
man, he
takes
loves the
inside.
bunt. He loves that shit, man. He loves it.
Patrick Murphy's talked about his senior class, several of whom lost their starting job this year to these young players. White lost her job but got it back near the end of the season. A center fielder who's been at least a part-time starter for 4 years. White 6 for 12 here in the postseason, and she'll see some odd defensive alignments.
Yeah, you see Alejandre over at third base, and as well as Woolery, both the corners just coming hard in. They're a little bit further back now, and then of course White, seeing that they were a little bit further back, is going to show bunt and try to drop one down. But lots of speed up at the plate for White, and is going to challenge the third baseman and the outfilders as well, playing really shallow.
And a ground ball to
nice.
second Bragg.
Oh,
Back-to-back
shit, what am I
chances
saying?
She
I'm thinking-
aces, and a bounce back second for
Sorry.
Tinsley. A 1-2-3 for the UCLA.
I thought I was gonna make it through. I got ahead of myself. Well, that's all right.
I hate it when Alabama plays another team that's close to Crimson. I'll get them mixed up sometimes. I'll be rooting for other teams sometimes. Softball shit, man. I forget.
Yeah, I lose track sometimes. Where did I put photos?
Got 38 people.
You got to feel pretty good about how this has started off.
Got 38 people in the chat. Got 19 on X and 19 on Actually, it's 21 now. 21 on YouTube. We're in a commercial break, and we always mute the commercials. We will go back to the play of the game when the commercial's over. So, yeah, it started out pretty good so far. If it's a pitching deal, that might be where we'd want them to be at. Fixing a prank phone call Neckbeard. Because he said he was going to come on tonight, but he thought it was a 9:30 start, see. That's
Call him anyway.
I did. I called him earlier. I'm going to call him again.
And get old Russell Neese.
Yeah, I sent him a text on Facebook and on regular text. I haven't heard nothing from Russell. Maybe I sent you a text too, by the way.
Yeah, no, negative.
On what I just asked?
Negative, Ghost Rider. Yeah. That's a big fat negative. Hell no. No. I mean, unless you guys really want to, I mean, you can do whatever you want.
I didn't know whether you preferred it or not. I was just asking. It don't matter to me either way. I don't care.
Yeah. No. I'm good.
Don't want to cause anybody to get a divorce before they ever get married.
Man, I hate to see guys get taken advantage of.
The previous UCLA home run
Emasculated.
record was 108.
It happens.
So they beat that by only 92. As
There you go.
flies out to the warning track in left field. Quick out for Jocelyn Brisky here. We asked Kelly Inouye Perez, and there's Lisa Fernandez, her longtime assistant coach, if she believed 200 home runs was possible. She said, I would absolutely not have believed that, but gave Lisa Fernandez a ton of credit. Lisa Fernandez in her 28th year as UCLA assistant, one of the greatest players in the history of the sport. And Kelly said,
My question is, why hasn't she ever been a head coach? 28 years as an assistant?
Got a little more room to work with the hitters and the infielders the last few years.
It's a great question.
They credit her with a huge part of their success.
Hey,
In her third year,
got you looking
officially,
again.
working with the hitters, and Coach Inouye Perez called her a learner, went out and just wanted to know not just how to hit, but how each of these individual players' bodies move, and just learn how to get more out of them.
Down the right field line, Kanaya Bragg hits it fair.
Wow.
And Bragg is limping over to first base. Kanaya
think she
Bragg
fucked
has
her
the
knee up.
first hit for UCLA, and she could barely make it down the line after she left the UCF game with a right lower leg injury.
Better get a pinch runner. Better get a runner in there.
Kelly Inouye Perez is out to talk to her. Kanaya is smiling.
Pitch is left up in the zone. This is the best swing that we've seen from UCLA, but falls out of the box. And as you mentioned, it's that right leg. So her back leg driving through the ball and just went down immediately. I feel for her because, as we said before, she was a game time decision whether or not she was going to be able to go. And she wants to be out here in the World Series, going to do whatever it takes. I mean, there's a couple of plays that she made last inning.
No, I hate
had
that
good
for.
range.
I don't. She's done.
She leaves the game to a huge
I got it for
ovation
10,
in her
man.
dugout. Mia
Let me
Phillips,
for
the
10.
pinch runner, is
Make the
in.
cat a nice guy.
That stupid bear on the side of the helmet looks like the Honey Smack cereal bear.
That's what I was telling you, man. It looks like a yellow version of Ted. What damn movie was it?
Kanaya's out for
Marky
the
Mark.
though it certainly did not look.
And it's just gaudy as hell.
Goofy ass thing on
Phillips is in. as
Almost looks
UCLA
like that
gets its
ugly
first
ass
base runner
Jayhawk on the side of
against
Kansas.
the
That's
SEC
the
Pitcher
ugliest
of the Year, Brisky.
bird I've ever seen on a helmet.
Now Jelena Lamar, who's been
Like
a
some
wonderful
guy with a
number
damn
9
Fruit Loop box.
Lamar,
There you go.
hop up behind the plate. Giles with the mask still on makes
That's
the
second.
catch.
Why are you even getting up on her like that?
That's the second time they've done that shit. What the hell is
God,
wrong
she's
with
a
you?
dumbass, man. That's your fault. Yeah, she fucked herself up.
Well, why would you do that?
So stupid.
Y'all don't know how to call the ball? I mean, that's elementary shit. That's twice. He almost barks.
Marley
some shit.
Giles was calling this and going for it, and Brooke Wells is right there, goes right into her shoulder. That pop fly was in the air for so long.
Unfortunate extra side.
That's just not smart.
Alabama is attending to Wells. Patrick
That's the
Murphy's
third
out
one
there
for you
as
when
well.
they do it the next time. Because they've done it twice.
She's got to come out. That needs
Well,
stitches.
Sunday afternoon, 2 Eastern, 1 Central. The
Run right
WCWS
up into
clash
a
in
hill.
Italy, where there might be a busted lip or two. Catch the first hour live on ESPN. Stream the entire event on the ESPN app with an ESPN Unlimited plan. I tell you what, a single to right field and a foul out to the catcher. Those are not typically plays that lead to injuries, but Bragg out of the game, and now Wells trying to work through this bloody lip here. On a 1-0 game in the third inning. Opening
It's like some
Thursday
out of a
here at
horror
the
movie,
World
man. It's
Series,
like
still to
Carrie.
come. Arkansas
It's
and
like
Nebraska.
Yeah, I'm tired. I don't even looking at that. Oh, God damn. I don't want to even look at that.
Hey, she looked like Sissy Spacek on Carrie.
Depending on how long this first game goes.
They're all going to make fun of you. They're all going to make fun of you.
You're a dumbass. It's your own fault for running into her like a stupid ass. You see her there. How do you not see her there? I never understand how they run into him like that.
That's twice they've done this thing.
Smile it off.
Twice.
It's not like there's, like 50 cameras around or anything that you'll be able to see that. In the next
Hey,
day,
you're running up on her.
There was ever a
She's right in front of you.
It's at the
How are
place
you
of
not
the
stopping?
cab and the drone cab and cameras that probably are just invented for this show.
Sam 442, what up, dog?
So top of the order, Riley Slimp. Very
Sam,
late
we
on
haven't
the
seen
rise
you in a
ball
while,
for the
man.
first
Where
time.
you been?
Having an exceptional
Sam
season
442 in the
top of
house.
Slimp takes a
They
chance
over
at
said,
ball
did you
one.
see that transgender cheerleader a minute
needs to be a
ago?
little bit more aggressive.
Up in
There
the
have been
stands?
some
That don't
pitches during the
surprise
count
me.
that Brisky has
No,
actually
I did
missed
not.
over the
That there would
plate.
be somebody
UCLA's
with a
taken
jack
those
in the
pitches.
box
UCLA this year has
pretending
been
to be
a
a
very
woman.
patient team. Low
Sam, you been
swing rate for
cruising
them.
in that 442?
Swing
That's
and
my
miss again
favorite.
by
That's
Slimp.
might be my
First
favorite
strike
car of
to
all
Riley Slimp,
time, man.
right down
That
the hard
442,
plate, then
dude. I
chases that rise
love
ball
that
out of the zone to
442.
work Brisky right into a pitcher's count.
Damn, I love that car.
Brisky looking for 3 nearly flawless innings against the nation's best offense.
Man, you're in my neck of the woods, man.
Slimp stays alive.
What's up, Amy?
John Irwin said if they call it at the same time, they can't hear each other. And that's a good point, but it's happened twice.
Megan Grant, the single season home run leader,
That's
is
my
next.
point.
A chance to get a couple of runners aboard for Grant. Back to a 1-2 for Brisky. Ball down.
Amy Spicer is in the house.
Slimp said, I told Kelly
Little,
and Perez.
pretty little
my goal
pink
We really
is
need to
flower.
get this girl out. You don't want to send Megan Grant up to the plate with someone on base. We need to get this out right here and end the inning.
A 2-2. She takes
Megan
line.
Grant is on deck. Come on, we got to get this out right here.
With Grant waiting in the wings.
Come on, we got to get this right here. We don't want Megan Grant coming to the plate with people on base.
Pitch number 7 to Slimp. And a swing and a fly ball driven to center. White will watch it go.
God damn it.
Why wait around?
Well,
for Grant
hell.
and Woolery?
You don't have to worry about Megan Grant.
Bruins have a big bumper at the top of the card. Riley Slimp with her 17th. And just like that,
Well,
UCLA
hell.
is on top.
Yeah, my nephew
These long levers
is
that
graduating
Riley Slimp
tonight
has,
in
she's using
Austin,
them here. She wanted to
and
hit the rise
there's
ball. She took a drop
just
ball
under
that was a close
1,100
pitch at the bottom
in the
of zone
graduating
to
class.
continue on and her at bat. Adjustment on that
It's
rise
crazy,
ball
man.
within this at bat. She chased it, swung and missed it, then eventually fouled it off. Took a drop ball. Brisky goes back to the rise ball, and she is all over it. You elevate that pitch up in the zone and you miss out over the plate like that, it's going to go 246 feet for Riley Slim.
Home run number 201 for UCLA, which keeps extending the record. Ends a 20-inning scoreless streak for Jocelyn Brisky, who now has to deal with Grant. And Megan rips a fly ball to deep right field.
You gotta hold up
and
too.
the Bruins go back to back.
I guess she proved she can hit it out.
Wow.
Number 41 for Grant. Continuing to smash her way to.
Guess we can't say no shit about them anymore. They hit them damn balls out twice.
She tattooed.
Another meaningful milestone. She ties the Hall of Famer Stacey Newman 90 home runs in a Bruin uniform.
This actually looks like a drop ball that is left up in the zone, and Megan Grant notices that it is a mistake. Belt high, and she just unleashes on it. She has always had this pull side power. I mean, history we are watching with Megan Grant every time she steps up to the plate.
And did you notice what all the Bruins did when she came to the plate? Pointed at home plate, because the last time Megan Grant hit a home run at the World Series, we all found out what the heck Appendix G is. Her home run to tie Tennessee last year that ended up leading to a huge delay, where she didn't touch home plate. I waited for about 20 minutes to sort out whether she was out or not. Jordan Willer.
All right, we need to settle down. This is all with 2 outs now.
There's a transgender.
Homer single.
Well, and it used to be Jolly Ranchers that the third base coach would toss to UCLA, but it's Lego pieces that Megan Grant didn't even catch. Maybe she'll go back and get it. I don't know. But they start to build something in the dugout for those home runs that they hit. And that is just a big part of their team culture, their offensive culture, brick by brick, piece by piece, building with those Legos.
It wasn't always sunshine and home runs, though, for these UCLA Bruins. Back in the fall, Coach Inoue Perez acknowledged that they went through a tough time. She told her team, "You're vanilla. There's no
What's taking
fight,
so long to
there's
get to the next pitch? Are they taking out the pitch?
What the hell is going on? I don't know.
Do they take time to celebrate and shit now?
Take our personality off the field
Here's the
and
problem.
bring it on the field. Really help this team bond, come together, and start to put up those numbers."
There's a drive way foul, but way fired by Alina Garcia. And to Alyssa's point, it's hard to imagine this team having ever been accused of being vanilla. The home run balls here at the World Series.
They've been doing this shit on 2 outs, too.
Couple to deliver. Riley Slim and Megan Grant's families will get home run balls from this inning. The first time this season, Slim and Grant have gone back-to-back. The 20th time this year, UCLA has gone back-to-back. Strike 2 to Garcia.
Got that bat way back there. You see how she's holding that bat? Look how she's holding that bat, man.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen nobody hold the bat way back here.
That just opened up this momentum offensively for UCLA.
Yeah, it's kind of goofy.
6 up,
You ever
6
seen anybody
down.
hold the bat way back there like that?
Bruins did not
No.
go 6 up, 6 down in any of their first 60 games of the year. So they get off to their literal slowest start of the season. And they
I don't know, John.
Shake it off with 3 against
I
the best pitchers in the country.
expect more. I mean, Tia was no surprise. Everybody's been calling that all year long.
The difference is that they're
I
just
was
really sitting on this
surprised that
Brisky is not
Berkeley
able to locate anything
left.
for a strike. So anything elevated, it looks like it's a hittable height. UCLA is really attacking
I'm
it,
not sure.
having to mess with
I
down.
feel like that's kind of a loss for us because that she was going to be a good pitcher, but maybe not. I don't know. But her sister leaving also, who didn't play, because of that injury, that wreck she got in.
Lisa Fernandez with some words of encouragement for Garcia. We'll see a 7.
I just didn't know much about Riley Zakay.
And Garcia
But
strikes out it.
Berkeley seems like a loss, you know. And Tia's a loss in some regard, but the other thing too is Tia's obviously not as good as the other talent that they have in front of her. Otherwise, she'd be playing. Patty plays freshmen all the time. And so if Tia was better than what we have starting in front of her, Tia would be playing. I think it just sucks because she's a great backup, you know, because she's a legit starter at a big program. And I think that's what's going to happen. I think she's going to have a ton of offers and she's going to go be a starter and a productive one somewhere else. I think she's either going to go to Tennessee or Washington. So they're from the state of Washington. Her dad played at Washington. Her mom played at Washington, I'm pretty sure, some sport. And I think one of her sisters played at Washington too. But maybe not. Maybe only her sister Kiki played college, and Kiki played at Tennessee. So I think Tia will end up there, one of those two places.
Nobody cares.
I mean, you know, it's not like we're hurting for talent anywhere but the pitcher place. And we're supposed to have two great pitchers coming in this year, you know, in the next year's recruiting class.
Like the great Dolph Lundgren once told Rocky, if she leaves, she leaves.
Yeah, that's right. You will lose. Yeah, if she leaves, she leaves, man. There's nothing you can do about it. And it's not like you don't have plenty of players behind them. It's not like we're going to see a mass exodus and be stuck with you know, some horrible places. Maybe she goes to UCLA. I could see UCLA for Tia. That's close to where she's from. It's not that far away from. I mean, it's a lot closer than. Well, I guess it's not really that close because it's Los Angeles versus Washington, which is from the southern part of the United southern West Coast to the most northern West Coast. But regardless, probably a lot more. Feels more like home than anywhere else in UCLA as compared to Washington.
She has torn her ACL and missed almost all of 2024. She's gotten married, changed the last name, and she's trying to become a long.
I hope Miley Wachenio transfers. I hope she enters a transfer portal. I would love that.
She was here,
but I think Miley Wachenio is just going to become the new KD for us.
Just a pitcher, maybe pinch run here and there, but Jordy Ball, a two-way player and National Player of the Year.
There's a line drive off the glove of
Taylor
Tinsley, and the new second baseman Mia Phillips has
there you go.
Play.
Let's
so
get a run going
the
here.
Leadoff spot is 2 for 2, and a good start for Alabama, trying to answer the Bruins' 3-run third.
This just goes right back towards that face of Taylor Tinsley. She barely gets a glove on it, but Young is looking to hit early in the count, and my goodness, that ball was on top of Tinsley fast. And as a pitcher, remember, you start from 43 feet away, but by the time that you're releasing it, you're closer to 36, 37 feet away after you stride out. And that exit speed was 66 miles an hour off the bat. It got on top of her in a hurry.
And after one pitch, Lisa Fernandez is going to go chat with Taylor Tinsley and bring the infield together.
What the hell?
So 3-run top of the third inning for UCLA. Alabama with the top of the lineup up. UCLA did damage the second time through with the Slimp and Grant home runs. And Alabama, its second time through, will look to do the same. These teams are trying to get to the Women's College World Series Finals, which begin Wednesday, 8 Eastern, 7 Central on ESPN. For more information, go to ncaa.com. Your home for all NCAA championships. Winners bracket right now, Texas Tech and Tennessee will play Saturday, 3 Eastern, 2 Central on ABC. Winner of this game will face the winner of our next one, the aforementioned Arkansas and Nebraska matchup. Here's Brooke Wells, the best power hitter for the Crimson Tide. Line to single on a changeup her first time.
And with Brooke Wells changing her stance and going to a no stride approach, you'll notice that whenever this pitch is coming, she just lifts her left heel up and then plants it right back down. And that was something that she changed fairly early in the year, went to no stride. And what she said that helps with is just her to see the ball better, letting the pitches get deeper, and helps her hands get through faster. And a good example of that is just her approach that she had on the changeup in her first at bat, letting that pitch get deep and hitting it hard.
Numbers are way up. He strikes out here, up and away from Tinsley, her third K.
Jesus.
Going to her curveball here away from Brooke Wells and getting her to chase this pitch. Lefty Ramirez back behind the plate, likes that pitch location, working well together.
First pitch inside to Alexis Papillo. Struck out swinging in the first inning. Senior in her second year after transferring from Northern Iowa. And a ground ball to second. Phillips tested immediately, knocks it down, and gets the out at first. Mia Phillips in just her second game at second base this year has had to deal with a couple of ground balls, replacing the injured Kanaya Bragg.
And that was
we're getting a hitting contest. They're going to beat the shit out of us. They're going to whoop our ass.
Velocity, and there's Kanaya Bragg.
Getting that damn hitting contest.
Second base, unfortunately.
Right here, take it deep.
Back out on the field.
Another in scoring position for Anna Roman. In the dirt, Ramirez blocks it, but Young with a great dirt ball read. It's all the way to third. A wild pitch thrown by Tinsley, her 8th of the year.
Look at the snout on that one.
And Kelly Inouye Perez is out of the UCLA.
They're like Marla Hooch.
Maybe asking about interference with the way that Ramirez made contact.
Marla Hooch.
With Roman.
And Shipyard's satisfied with Brett Higgins' answer.
I ain't gonna be like,
come on, right here.
You quit making fun of how people live.
Right here.
Second opportunity with at least one in scoring position for Roman today. At second and third, first and second, one out in the first inning and grounded out.
Yeah, and Ramirez, Kevin, actually tossed Kelly Inouye Perez in that meeting, the pitch comm, so it's not on her knee anymore. So now Kelly Inouye Perez is going to be calling pitches from inside the dugout, like we talked about. They take turns at times, so high leverage situation. Right now, UCLA has all the momentum. Runner at third base after that leadoff hitter and Young got on, and not wanting Alabama to score here. She's going to be calling from inside the dugout.
And we got 58 people in here right now, 30 on YouTube and 28 on X.
That's what she's calling a 3-0 count. That's how much confidence that Tinsley has in that changeup.
Freshman Roman on a 3-1. Takes
what?
Strike
oh,
two.
Shit. God damn, boy.
That's horseshit.
What the hell was that
Taylor
shit?
Tinsley.
That shit was blowing away.
Third inning.
What's up, Christian?
Jenna Young at third. And that's where she'll stay.
Yeah, she had to swing because that fucking hump called that stupid ass
Tinsley
fucking strike
howls
before
after her
that.
fourth strikeout, and she keeps the tide off the board in the third.
Seems like the GOAT, Lisa Fernandez, knows what to say at the right time.
Did she call her the GOAT?
Yes, she did.
Called Lisa Hernandez the GOAT?
She sure did.
Why is she the GOAT? I never heard of her until tonight.
They're just kissing UCLA's ass.
How's she the GOAT?
By the way, I got a question for Christian.
Gasso might be the GOAT. That's good.
Yeah.
Is she like an assistant? Or is that the head coach?
Yes, she's an assistant.
She's a GOAT?
Yeah. Christian, I'm curious, Christian. How much was your Wendy's bacon burger, nuggets, and fries? How much did you spend at Wendy's? Did you get a drink?
That's the
and
second
if you did, How much did it cost?
That's the second person tonight that said they had Wendy's. Everybody's lazy tonight. I had Dairy Queen.
Wendy's is about to shut down a whole bunch of restaurants, just like a bunch of other fast food places. They're shutting down stores left and right.
I ain't doing that shit, John. You ain't got to worry about me doing that, John, because I'm not. You can expect no announcement whatsoever because I do not like soccer.
I have an announcement about soccer. It's a communist sport, and we don't have nothing to do with it. That's our announcement.
It's a
That's our World Cup coverage. If you support communism, watch the World Cup.
It's an emasculated sport because we took the name from them. We were football first. Yeah, but our brand of football is a lot more exciting than a bunch of guys just kicking the ball around and shit all day. And American football, you got all different ways you can score, man.
Let's just say it. It's gay.
It's very much gay. Here's the goat. Is that the goat?
No, that's not who they were talking about. Oh, yeah, it was. I'm sorry. Shit, I thought they were talking about that other chick.
See, well, they was. They said Lisa Hernandez.
So you have to make an adjustment there at second base. How's
Yeah, so Hernandez is the other chick.
She can come back out, but I kind of want to give her a little bit of a breather.
Hernandez is literally one of the assistants.
I want to kind of give her a little bit of a breather, and she
the right leg. 3-run third inning for Kelly I's Bruins.
Yes,
back home runs for the 20th
we're being
time this
biased.
season.
I wouldn't do that to an Alabama coach. You're right. Anybody says anything,
Taylor Tinsley, man, has
you're right.
looked really good since that shaky start to the game.
John, we love you too in a non-faggoty kind of way.
We've seen it for her entire career. I mean, she's been able to put UCLA on her back multiple times with injuries in years past. And
We never
doing
disappoint.
it this year too.
He loves
200 innings pitched.
We love it too.
5-hitter Bree Alejandro.
Believe me, it makes me smile all inside and shit. And I get one good one. When somebody's Texas long turds and these USC skitter shit and these Georgia hedge pissers and these Auburn
For the
barn
first time
monkeys.
in her college career. 2-0 to Alejandro.
Konnichiwa. 1-0.
Back of third and grabbed by Ambry Taylor in foul territory.
It feels like this is an important inning
One
for
blow.
Alabama, just to be able to shut
Into
down
his
UCLA's
house.
offense after they put up 3 runs on the board in that
Yeah, it's
third
a
inning.
little
That now
nostalgic.
UCLA has all the momentum
Yeah,
to continue
wax
just
on, wax off.
gain confidence if they could score here. But if Brisky could have a shutdown inning, it gives Alabama
Alabama's about to get their ass blowed out. If they try to get in
That's
a
a big
heat
pitch
match
for her
with
to be able to
UCLA.
land her changeup. The one thing that I've seen from
Not
her
gonna
the
look- it's
second
not gonna be
time
good.
through
You don't get one rule.
in the third inning, especially.
I didn't
was
realize
not being
I didn't
able to
realize
work
how
more down
many.
the zone with her drop
I mean,
and
they got a
changeup.
real lunch bunch on this out of this group,
She
man.
said something interesting.
They got
to
some
us
big uns in this
yesterday when we
line.
asked her about UCLA.
She's like, that's my
Jocelyn
bad, that's my
Brisky,
bad.
who's
You
the
damn
SEC
right it's
pitcher
so
of the year,
bad.
who's dominated the best conference in
Nobody else threw that ball high.
Well, we know they're going to score. We're not going to shut out a dominant offense like that. But you don't want to allow a 3-run in, which is exactly what
There you go.
happened in the third. Ramirez down to third for out number 2. What do you make of that mindset for Alabama coming into this game? That, hey, we know UCLA is going to score. We just can't allow the 3-run.
I can understand it because when
You
you
said
got
they
here
gonna
like
score, but
Jocelyn
that means
Brisky,
y'all
you're
gotta
just
score
putting
too.
zeros on the board, and I think from a pitching coach perspective or head coach perspective, coaching staff perspective, you don't want her to get down if and when UCLA scores, which is what they do, scoring nearly 11 runs per game, like we talked about at the beginning of the show.
John said Brisky's the
A
only pitcher I've
historic
seen that looks
offense,
hotter
they
with a
are
mask
very
on.
likely high
You know,
probability
so you don't like
of going to
Brisky's
score,
face?
and Jocelyn Brisky
She
has
looks
been
hot.
just not giving up
How
that many
she's-
runs. They
how
just
she's-
want their SEC
you saying
pitchers
she's
there
ugly?
to panic if and when UCLA
Yeah,
scored
no.
and completely take her out of the game.
You got high
Very
standards,
down
Johnny
left
boy.
field line. This ball is well hit. It will twist out of play for
Damn,
strike.
You
girl.
got some high standards, John. You must be married to Megan Fox or some shit. Are you married to Megan Fox?
A team-wide on-base percentage of 496. A team-wide slugging of
That's Selma Hayek.
836. and their 47th inning with 2 home
Selma
runs.
Hayek.
Uma Thurman. Uma.
2 strikes on
Selma
Berry.
Hayek. I love saying her name.
Selma
And
Hayek
remember,
is
Alabama had
I
only
like
given
fire.
up 1 run in the NCAA
Makes my
tournament.
underwear.
Coming into the Women's College World Series, their pitching staff and defense had been that good. So it's not just about
That's what she
Brisky not
sounds like.
panicking. I think it's also about their whole team
That's
not
my
panicking.
impression of Selma
Strikeout for
Hayek.
Berry. That's a good response.
Selma
from
Hayek
Brisky.
makes my
She
underwear
has
tighten
struck
up in
out
the front.
6. Her catcher
Get that
Giles
tent in
will
my
lead off
pants.
for the Crimson Tide in the 4th.
This game is just all about response and punching back. And this is Brisky's form of punching back right here. 3 up, 3 down for the 3rd time in this game out of 4 innings against the best hitting team in the country.
I don't think she looks bad without a mask.
No, dude, you know who's still hot though to this day from when we were coming up, and she's got an Instagram account that I'm never on Instagram, but the few times I've gone to it, that's what I go to see is her Instagram account is Elizabeth Hurley. Woo! Elizabeth Hurley, dude, has aged like fine effing wine. Do you
That's
understand?
just like old girl's picture that I sent you today.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Elizabeth's shoe looks great. She has aged big time compared to what Elizabeth Hurley looks
Hey,
like.
look,
Dude,
you need to watch that series, The Boys. Have you seen it?
I haven't.
I didn't know she was in it. It's got 5 seasons on it. It's a little perturbed, man. It's a little dark. But, man, she humped one of these superheroes, man. It didn't really show nothing, but, man, just looking at her, man, I'm like, damn, man, she's like 57, 58 years old.
Yeah, she still got it. It's the freckles that get it for me with Brisky. Them little freckles she's got. Woo!
You seen her smile? She got them dimples on both sides, too.
Yeah.
I bet she's got dimples in her ass cheeks, too.
She's something special.
I took it too far. My bad. I apologize. I apologize for my rude behavior. Let's see what Pat's got to say.
Why is it not? There it is. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
In the game with runners in scoring position.
My bad. Oh, it's already got a couple likes on X. Nice. And somebody already reposted it. Nice.
What's that?
X has got some good activity going so far compared to normal.
Series, but they have not been great
That's right.
starters here. Patrick Murphy, for all his success and his
The
own
Queen Bee
career,
has buzzed in,
is
and
only
she said, "What's
4
up,
in the
posse?
limit in opening games at the Women's College
What's
World
up,
Series.
Tammy? Where you been hiding?"
Giles, Vandergriff, and Taylor, 5-6-7 against Taylor Tinsley, and ball 1 starts the inning.
Man, this picture's pissing me
The
off.
highest win percentage in Alabama history, 885. Crimson Tide's most wins since they went 16.
All right, we need to get one on and then smack a home run and tie this bad boy up. No, she did not go around. Oh, that's bullshit.
That went just
What
10-14 and then 12-12
That's gay.
in the SEC.
More gay
22
shit.
and 26 over
It's just
those
wrong.
2 years.
That's not what it is.
Bounced back to 19-5, their best record in the league in 12 years.
It's a ball. You can't see that, bitch. Something wrong with you, punk. Pat got his beard's gray as mine.
Miles at RBI single. Alabama only 1 base runner since her hit. Tinsley is retired 7 of 8. A pop-up by
Damn
Giles
it.
starts the
This
4th inning.
freaking gray.
Freshman Lamar makes
Pop
the
the
catch.
shit right there. Who? Oh.
The sun's starting to set here at 7:13 local.
Yeah, Pat's decent. I don't know if he's a second best, but he's top 5 at least.
A lovely day to start this World Series.
Love it.
I don't know.
And not much
He makes some
wind.
questionable bunt calls sometimes.
Hanging out out there, not hardly
He's a
moving.
bunt king. See, there goes one right there. Just called bunt. He just done it, man. I told you.
So
Well,
Vandegrift
I didn't even know it
tries
was
to
coming, man.
shoot some motion into the Alabama dugout with a bunt.
Yeah,
this
smart.
year.
She's just such a
Bunt,
dynamic
Pat, bunt.
player because she can hit home runs and then she can drop bunts like this. How long her strides are getting down the line too. Just deadens that
Good
bunt
bunt.
out in front of home plate. That is
Damn
16
good bunt.
bunt singles for
That was excellent.
Vandegrift.
Now you just
That
need a home
leads
run right here.
anybody at the Women's College World Series by a long way.
Brings up the freshman Ambry Taylor, who
Not
gets
bad.
just under this pitch
Yeah, man.
and pops out to short. Taylor 0 for 2.
It's just a second out.
We got 61 people in here now, 32 on YouTube, and 29 on X. If you're watching on X or listening on X, drop a comment in the chat. Let us know where you're watching
In
from.
some ways, it's been her most impressive year. She's had to shoulder the load. You mentioned some of the UCLA losses earlier. They had 3 great pitchers a year ago. 2 transferred out.
Booyah, baby.
Stealing Hawkins here, and the Alabama 8-hitter is aboard. 2
Now you
on
can take
for
the lead
time.
with a home run.
Kristen White, the number 9 hitter, due up.
This is where Alabama could cause a little havoc with their speed, with Vandegrift on second base, Hawkins at first, and Kristen White up at the plate.
I always
This
wait
is
to get to
a lot
2
of
outs.
speed, a
before
lot of
start doing
action that
anything.
is going to put pressure on UCLA to make a decision and to make a
Yeah,
play.
they leave a
with this
bunch of
speed on
runners
board.
stranded.
They just brought in Caleb Rowe from first. He wants to talk this situation over with Rowe, a national champion at Alabama, and Kristen White.
Yes, as Denizen
You
said,
have to cover her mouth
he's
with
got his
water with your
badge too. He's
lips. Bro, you've
deputized.
been in the
He's an
business.
outlaw
You
posse.
gotta read your lips up
Be
here.
sure to hit the like
You were
button
one of
and the
us, Caleb.
subscribe button. Subscribe.
Who better to hear words of advice from for Kristen White?
Liking's
who
great.
Caleb Rowe,
But
left-handed
subscribing is even
hitter,
better.
a lot of speed, different tools in the box to lay down a bunt, to go to her slap, to swing away. So you see the passion that Caleb Rowe was speaking to her with. in
John,
this
I'm not sure what you
situation,
mean by
trying to
that.
give
The
best
ball
advice,
ends up in
knowing
the circle
how
at the
critical
end of
this
the
is with
inning?
2 on, down by 2.
You mean she's going to hit it to the circle?
Only 23 career RBIs in 411 plate appearances, and she's a 316 hitter. They'll be happy if she just gets
Yeah, we
on
can-
and
Come on, draw a walk.
She has 2 extra base hits in her 4-year career, and they both came in the last month plus.
So showed bunt, then went to her slap, trying to pull the corners
Kick
in.
that
She
up in the back
took
of the
that
head.
last strike, running through the box, holding her barrel back, but shown a couple of her
Still
different
too
tools
bleak
here,
and
trying
strike
to
calls.
keep UCLA's defense guessing.
Amanda Griffin Hawkins, the runners. Good speed around here for
I
Alabama.
don't like this camera angle. Why
No,
are they doing that?
Takes ball 2.
They're super retarded. Why are they doing that?
It's so dumb. I don't know.
Retarded as
6 for
hell.
13 with a couple of walks here in the
This is
NCAA
great
tournament.
They
camera
must
angle.
be having
Reached
problems
base
with that
every
camera.
postseason game
This is a
dating
great
back
camera
to the
angle.
SEC tournament.
This is awesome.
2-1 from Tinsley. White
That's so
slaps it off
bad.
the shortstop. Garcia's in. Garcia makes the play, and UCLA escapes another
See?
jam.
Another bunt.
5 Crimson Tide
Another
runners
freaking bunt.
left stranded.
Oh, I got one. I can get another
89-1
one.
for UCLA.
Come on, bunt
Minus
away.
slip
Bunt,
the
bunt,
one.
bunt.
Her home run put the Bruins on top, and if anybody gets
Man.
on,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. I
What?
see what you're saying.
You believed in
I was actually going to say that. Doesn't the ball always end up in the circle? Am I missing something? Or do sometimes they roll it and it doesn't end up in the circle or it goes through the circle? Is that what you're talking about? Is it like a gambling game like that? Like, will it end up in the circle? No, I didn't agree to anything yet.
I bet you, I got a bet for you. I bet Eric Pine and Burnt Toast and Steve Lee's, they all getting a circle jerk. Give each other reach arounds on a Saturday night. I think we run poor old Steve Lee's off, man. He never could get over on us.
Yeah, I'm down now that I understand what you're talking about. I just didn't realize it was often I mean, is there a lot of times when it doesn't end up in the circle? I guess maybe so. That's pretty cool. $10 might be, what's that? Ultimately $140 worst case if you did every time they switched twice an inning. 7 innings. So $20 times 7 is $140 if you lost every time. That might be a little rich for my blood.
The fly ball driven to center. White will watch it go. And Megan rips a fly ball to deep right field. And the Bruins go back to back. Home runs 201 and 202. UCLA has surpassed its previous program record by nearly 100 home runs. This preposterously powerful offense keeps it going as Mia Phillips picks up her first hit since April 12th into the game for the injured Bragg. And now Bragg and Phillips each have hits out of the 8th spot against Jocelyn Brisky. The 5th hit for a UCLA team that the last 2 years at the World Series only scored 12 runs in 6 games. Back-to-back years, they've won their opener. Back-to-back years, they've lost their next 2 and really been stymied offensively. A bunt attempted by Jelena Lamar, and it's strike 1. So how do you improve on a World Series team from a year ago when you're at UCLA, a program that's always trying to evolve, always trying to grow, always trying to uphold the standard? You slug and slug some more. A record 34th World Series appearance for UCLA.
They said UCLA had the most titles of anybody. They got like 12.
More times than it has missed the World Series. 12.
We got 62 people in the chat right now, 32 on YouTube and 30 on X.
I thought Oklahoma had the most, but UCLA got
what? Just knows how to score runs
softball
and punches against.
Softball what?
Softball titles.
So much confidence. You can
no, I don't think so.
Speak about their hitting.
UCLA's got 12.
Each other with the way
yeah.
they pass the bat.
And they might be. Are they second though, or are they third? It seems like there might be someone else in front of them too.
I don't know. All I know is UCLA
maybe tied with someone else.
With her changeup,
UCLA number 1
with her changeup. The rest,
yeah.
Then the 6 others have been on her rise ball. That was a good comeback by Brisky.
I think y'all number 2.
Go after Lamar. The top of the order coming out.
2 home run hitters, Slimp and Grant for 3rd time. Riley Slimp, we talked to yesterday, she talked about how she and the Bruin hitters have worked on their motor preferences. And that's something that Lisa Fernandez has done, tried to dissect each individual hitter, what makes them tick mechanically.
And last year, she talked about being a little bit more in her legs and lower to the ground, which she's referring to motor preferences, and Lisa Fernandez going to work with motor preferences.
That's who I thought they were calling
it. More and more teams use motor preferences. You hear about it more.
Slim, a fly ball to right field. Will hang in there for Roman. The sunglasses on and the sun setting. It's out number 2.
There you go.
Here comes Megan Grant.
I thought they were like 70s and 80s, and it was like Arizona in the 90s.
Tied Stacey Newman's UCLA record.
Or maybe it was also. I can't stand her bullshit before she hits, man. It just drives me crazy, man.
Quite reasonably.
I don't think they had recognized softball titles to what, 1982?
We asked Megan Grant if she had made any.
Is that the first one?
Or swing changes, and she had told us no.
Recognized by the
When I went
NCAA, I
back to
think
look at her swing
1982. I'm not
last
sure.
year
Oh, really?
to this
I
year,
could be wrong.
definitely noticed some things. So we'll do it side by side. First with her stance. Look at how she was more open here, more closed here. And her
Yeah, they won a
plays at
bunch in the 80s
different
and the 90s.
position too whenever she starts in her stance. And then
Like
positive
one Blero
right there,
said.
she turns more in this year.
Arizona's
Okay, so she
tied
was stepping
with
open.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
More toward the
That
first
makes
baseline
that
because she was
sounds right.
starting more open. But then this year, she's starting more square to the plate. Her hands are in a different position, and she's being able to use more of the opposite side of the field, which you see in her home runs.
This
Last
little
year, the
stupid
majority of her
shit she
home
does
runs
right
came
here.
from the right
What
side
is she
of the
doing?
field,
Hate
the
it,
middle of
dude.
the field.
What's she
This
doing?
year, she has
She
20
kneels down
opposite
like
field
she's
home
fucking.
runs, so half of her home runs have come.
Oh, it
to the
drives me
side.
crazy, man.
1-0 here.
Watch this.
You asked her, what's your focus? And she said, the big part of the field.
They should just give her shit pitches. Like they did Kendall Wells. Just walk her ass.
Nothing that seems like a big part of the field.
Walk her.
With this kind of power. Grant rips a 2-0 changeup back to the screen.
Just walk her.
She gets to a position
done with
when
it.
she loads and her hands go back that you
Got
can
shit to
see her
prove.
numbers.
You got
from
2
center
outs.
field. She wasn't doing that last year, so her right shoulder
Run on
comes a little
first.
bit more in, kind of curls in as she loads, and then she's able to explode on pitches to the opposite side.
Brisky back in the count, gets a swing and a miss against
Nice.
her.
Well, and I'll tell you what, she does not swing and miss very much at all. One of the
Well,
lowest
she just
chase
did.
rates, one of the
Shut
lowest
up.
swing and miss rates that there is.
12 strikeouts to 74.
Big
walks.
gaudy ass
Brisky
Bruin.
getting lucky number 13. Instead, a little blooper to the shortstop.
Nice.
Hawkins. Grant is 1 for 3. Brisky has another scoreless inning, and the big bats are due up for the number 1 seed.
Come on, Bama. Come on, Alabama. Y'all about to blow a number 1 seed.
Where's Wayne Gretzky? He was accepted into the Hall of.
Once you get here, though, man, the seeds don't matter. It don't matter, man.
And it really doesn't.
They really don't, because you got the 8 best teams in the nation. It's a neutral site, regardless of what people say about Oklahoma having an unfair advantage. It's a neutral site, and it's fair game for everybody. I sure hope Mississippi State. That would be great if Mississippi State knocked Texas out. That would be great.
USC has 0 because they have no program.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard they don't have a softball program for whatever reason. And they're supposed to be all open-minded and self-aware of political issues, political correctness, and yet they don't have a female softball team.
It's a little shady.
They could probably have the first transgender team, but nobody would play them. They could start a transgender league for wayward spastics that got a jack-in-the-box and think they're something they're not. West Virginia don't have a softball team either. Vanderbilt don't have one. Some of them would have you believe, like West Virginia, that they don't have the money for that. But yet you see Samford and Fullerton State and who else? Cal Baptist has a softball team. Come on, man. Y'all just don't want to have one. Y'all being dicks about it. Y'all don't want to build a softball field because y'all sexist. Turn that shit around on you. Little political correct bullshit. Now, they're more politically correct for transgenders than they are actual females. But they are females because they said they were. Okay. Just because you say something don't make it true. Yeah. Yeah, Vanderbilt just got volleyball last season. But they're high elitist, and we really are very aware of women's rights. No, you're not, because you don't have any women's teams.
And Nebraska is still to come. The top 3 in the Alabama lineup see Taylor Tinsley for a 3rd time as Jenna Young starts it off in the midst of a 2-for-2 game. Brooke Wells and Alexis Papillo, two of the best home run hitters in Alabama history next. As Young gets ahead 2-0.
We don't have to get a Homer Simpson on here.
The 15th meeting between these powerhouse programs in what has been a lopsided rivalry. UCLA leads the all-time series 13-1. 3-1 here at the World Series, including a 4-1 win 2 years ago. The only time Alabama beat UCLA, Montana Fouts famously threw a perfect game on her birthday 5 years ago.
Well, ain't that special?
2-0 for Taylor Tinsley. Falls
That's
behind
right.
3-0.
I'll preach it for you, Amy Spicer. I'll preach it for your sister.
Tinsley has scattered
Can I
5
get
hits.
a hallelujah, amen, roll tide, boomer, sooner.
But she walks Young on 4 pitches
Whoa,
to begin the bottom of the 5th.
Somebody just walked somebody.
Young has reached 3 times as a leadoff hitter.
All right, now.
And Brooke Wells coming up as we go to Alyssa.
Come on, Brooke. You're a power. You're a big
next.
hitter, man. Don't strike out again.
For Alabama, obviously uncharacteristic for her offensively.
Killer's favorite number is in here, 69.
Gave her a card that said,
No, my favorite number is 68.
Nothing else matters.
That's you do me and I owe you
It was
one.
an awesome,
Yeah.
simple, effective message.
That's not like some,
for 8 in those
that's
super
not like some
regionals,
Steve
5
Stifler
strikeouts.
shit.
They said there is
American
where
Pie
you
or something.
You're going to the World
Well, you
Series,
asked
what
me.
could be better than
That is my favorite number,
Miss Patrick
68.
Murphy. It was her teammates who hugged her and said, 1 week doesn't define you. Batting is the tying run here as Wells takes strike 1.
On the front of that card, too, it talked about failure and how failure is important. And then, of course, a handwritten message from Coach.
All right, we need a bomb right here from Brooke.
For the year that she's had, and what an important, integral part.
She ran into the back of her own catcher, looking like a dumbass, busted her lip up. Needs to redeem herself and hit a home run.
She's just chasing bad pitches, man. All of her hitting this high ball. They're like really high.
23 multi-RBI games on the year. Fit right in, the sophomore from Round Rock, Texas.
All right, we got 71 people in here now. 34 on YouTube, and X has taken the lead with 37.
Sends a great slugger, Bailey Hemphill. Bailey hit 26 in 2019. That's a tied record. Wells is 3 away. Another 1-2. And Wells lines one to shortstop. Garcia not in time to first, but gets Wells for a second time.
Wells is
Tinsley has
choking.
the first out of the 5th.
As a Wells
Choking!
Alina Garcia was in the right place at the right time because
Yeah,
how
she
she's
needs
playing
to,
more in the middle of the field. It's basically plate catch with Brooke Wells on
step
this line
up here.
drive. So normally that
Okay,
shortstop would be
shit.
playing more over toward third base, but Garcia even now is still up the middle of the field with the runner at first.
Big braided headed
Alexis
ass.
Papillo now, the 1-out.
All right, now
tying run.
Papillo needs to step it up right here too.
And
She
Alabama
had a bad
has just had
strikeout in the first or
difficulty
second inning.
putting things together against Taylor Tinsley. The only time
Back
back-to-back
to
hitters
cold
have
on
reached
us.
was to lead off the game.
We're
and
bad
the
about
same
that
inning
shit,
they
man. We'll
scored
go
their only run of the game back in the first.
games and games without batting right.
Papillo
Go!
drives one to right
Come on.
field.
Go!
Where's
Yeah,
the
go!
score?
Yeah!
Papillo ties the score.
I called it.
That's right.
Get one on, hit a home run, and tie this bad boy up.
I was just getting on about the bats being cold too, man. They showed me up.
As the top-seeded tied answer in the 5th.
Come on, baby.
She struck out
Yeah.
in her first at bat off of a rise ball that was moving away. So her game plan here is to find movement in the count. That's a great
Hi-ya.
ball that just stays a little bit flat. But Papillo was looking for a mistake early so that she did not get two strikes. against
shakalaka.
Tinsley again. Look at that beautiful
Big potato.
extension.
Boom
Right through the
shakalaka.
wall. Alexis Papillo ties up this game.
A young woman who was
Keep getting that shit down.
studying so much film this week.
Yeah.
Jocelyn Brisky told us yesterday she came up to Jocelyn on the bus on the way to the park yesterday with film.
Ain't no
on
time to stop.
UCLA
We've only got
pitchers.
one out. We can score a
And
couple more.
Jocelyn said of
Right here.
Alexis Papillo, I
Get
swear
on base.
she
Get a
can
good,
guess
just get a
the
little
pitches
hit.
they're going to
Just
throw.
pass the bat. Get on base.
Dang, Alabama got a lot of
Proof
people there.
is in the pudding on that swing. Anna Roman out of play. It's 1-2.
Alabama people look suspiciously like Sooner fans.
There they are, the first Alabama duo ever with 20 home runs
Me and
each in a
Killer
single
sent a bunch of
season.
Alabama stuff up to Oklahoma and put them up quick.
Tinsley bounces back with her fifth strikeout.
The swing by
Ooh,
Alexis
happy about
Papillo
it.
is a
He's
big
got
deal.
lit
She
the
is
hell
so
up.
strong. That lower half getting into it, that extension that we talked about, but in the weight room, she's putting up big numbers.
See that shit,
420
outfield.
squat, 210 bench. She really
Alabama
hit the
needs
room,
some,
wanted
we
to
need
get
some
stronger,
stands in the
and it's
outfield.
paid
We
off
don't
in
have
the
stands in
regular
the outfield
season
yet.
this year, and
Small
a great
stadium.
vertical jump that you just saw on display there that
All right,
probably went
come
up
on
a
now.
couple of inches too. And you know what? You jump a little bit higher on this
Get
field
another one
after a
right
home
here.
run,
Take the
especially
lead.
when it's one that ties up the game.
And there's
Make
her
a run
dribble,
here. A little 2-out run. 2-out
which
route.
is her everything, she told us.
Ugh.
Ripped foul by Giles.
Somebody like to
I
get
mean, I think
pinged
I
over there.
speak for all of us when I say she was a joy to talk to. And you mentioned that journal, Kevin. She is a professional hitter. She charts every
John
pitch she
Patrick
sees.
said
She
Bama
also told us
travels
she
is
loves
what
to
I
read
hear. Yeah,
devotionals,
we travel
self-help
pretty
books. She
good.
writes everything down as it relates to the mental approach in that journal, and it pays off on the field.
She's reading as well. She told us a book called Finished It by Cassie Riley Boscia, who's a player on the 2012 Alabama national title team. And we asked her, what did you take from that book? She said, continue to keep our routine. Those habits are going to help us stay successful.
Well, remember, that was a really special team, and Cassie Riley Boscia was a big part of that team. Kind of reminds me of Alexis Papillo a little bit, but that was the first national championship for Alabama in 2012. Caleb Rowe was on that team, and it was the first national championship for the SEC, so it was a big deal. Caleb Rowe is one of the best to ever put on the Alabama
John Petcher's got a
uniform,
question
and
for
said
you.
a big part of that team, teammates with Cassie Riley Boscia, who wrote that
What
book,
did
Finished
Papillo
It.
just
It's
do?
really cool that she has it.
Kayla penned the forward for that book. Some of her accolades are decorated.
You're not
college
talking about
career.
going prom night on that ass, are you?
And there's the home run ball to the Papillo family.
She went deep.
I'd say they probably would have had a hard time imagining this a couple of years ago. And Alexis was playing at University of Northern Iowa, was a star there.
I don't know. I'm not sure I follow.
Conference. Her second year at Alabama.
All right, come on
This is
now.
a game-tying
Right here.
home run at the World
Full count.
Series. Ball forward to Giles. And the Crimson Tide keep it going.
All right.
These are the
Here we
at-bats
go.
that they needed to
Another
grab.
home
It's the
run.
Momentum that they needed to grab.
Take a 2-run lead. Going into the sixth.
Real comfortable, but third time through the order. Jenny
Little
Young,
Crimson magic going on right now. We're going to take a 2-run lead right here.
Alabama team when they moved her to the leadoff spot, reaching base all 3 times as a leadoff.
Oh, they might bunt her because she's fast as hell. That's why they like bunting
The
her.
hottest hitter in the postseason, Vandegrift. 9 for 16 now. Swings away.
Go.
Change up.
Go, yeah. Go third.
There goes
Go third.
Patrick Giles to third. And
Yeah.
Vandegrift to second. A ground ball double. 2 in scoring position as Alabama looks to break the deadlock.
So Alabama is starting to be a little bit more aggressive early in the count. I don't even know how she got good barrel to that. That was 72 miles an hour.
Sombrero says USC went all in on baseball, so no softball.
Change up down in the zone.
Sounds like an excuse to me.
Well, it hasn't worked
I'm not
out
buying
for
it.
them.
I'm not buying it, one Blair. They're supposed to
It
be
hasn't
pretty
worked out.
good.
USC used to be great in baseball, but it's been a long time since they've been relevant in baseball. They were like great in like the 70s and shit.
Yeah, and softball wasn't even being played yet.
60s and 70s, I want to say, is when USC was
You
great.
mentioned earlier, maybe UCLA needs to be a little more aggressive against Bristol.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. It sounds to me like they claim they're politically correct, and they're really not.
Taylor Tinsley.
Remember, Coach Murphy said in his in-game interview, we've had too many strikeouts with runners on base. So the best way to avoid a strike.
All right, come on, right now.
Hit early in the count.
Yeah, you called it, George Fry. They need to be more aggressive on them first pitches.
Vandegrift's swing, the first pitch that she saw.
George Fry.
All right, come on, right here.
2 on, 2 out.
Good hit in the gap. Score both of these runs. Come on. Come on. Just put a hit in the gap right here. Hit the ball hard on the ground up the middle. Let's go. 1-2 pitch here. Come on.
Taylor Tinsley to Ambry Taylor. Line to the
Oh!
field and absolutely
Damn.
right at a shot swing.
Oh, man.
That sucked.
Damn,
that
her
sucked.
teammates say she is a whole different kind of person. They say she is a monster. And that was a monster swing, a monster jump to tie up this game.
Damn. That's a bummer, man.
Well, at least
That's
they tied
a
it
real
up. At least they tied it up. We ain't playing from behind now.
No, it's a big deal.
John Petrie said rat farts.
That is a big deal.
I bet you that stinks for real. Some rat farts. Ooh. Damn, John.
Yeah, it stinks. That definitely stinks.
Yeah, if we can get Tinsley out of the game, it would be really good. But I don't think they're brave enough to take her out. We'd really have to light her ass up for they take her out because the way they're acting, they ain't got much pitching behind her.
We got 71 people in here, 32 on YouTube and 39 on X.
Russell Meeks in the house. Russell the Muscle. Never tussle with Russell the Muscle.
Russell, why don't you get in here, man? Quit being you're supposed to be the closer, man. Finish this up. Do it right.
He lives in California, man. He's afraid he will catch him rooting for UCLA.
Yeah, we can't have that.
That's
a deal breaker. That's a deal breaker, Russell.
You know Russell's a Cali boy.
No, he's not. He's not.
He is. He lives in California.
I know he is, but it's not. He's an Oklahoma boy that lives in California. He's an Oklahoma boy that lives in Cali.
That's right. It used to be a great state to live in until they just let the liberal spastics run over it and just.
Well, they ruined it, and they ruined it real good.
That bunch of homeless people moving there and shit in the streets.
I was just gonna say, anytime you have to avoid human shit in the streets and the sidewalk, you're like, hey, look at the Golden Gate Bridge and look at all the shit. I mean, that's never a good thing. When look at all the shit is one of the most common phrases said by everybody in the city, that's not a good thing.
That's true.
Look, honey, it's the trolleys in San Francisco. Oh, look at them. They're covered in shit.
Yeah, don't step off that trolley too fast. You better look beneath your feet because there's a big-ass mud pile, and it ain't really mud. So, speaking of mud piles.
I mean, it's really
This would
crazy.
certainly be their biggest and best. Remember, the winner of this game gets a day off, plays Saturday night in the winner's bracket. The loser of this game has to turn around and play tomorrow. And a big-time Bruin bat, Jordan Willery, the Big Ten Player of the Year, faces Jocelyn Brisky, the SEC Pitcher of the Year, to start the sixth. Strike two, catches the outside edge. Been a good zone by Brett Higgins tonight.
Well, it ain't all over the country. We ain't got a bunch of homeless people shitting in the streets of Tuscaloosa. There's not people on the streets of many cities.
Willery elevates one to right field. That's going to stay in the yard for the new right fielder, Larissa Pruitt. with a two-hand catch and the first out of the 6th.
That is a big out. And
Yeah, I'm talking
UCLA
shit.
has just done so well this year.
Yeah,
It's
that
just
surprised you?
high response rate after somebody scores on them. Their
I'm a
offense
professional shit
punches
talker.
right back. It's a boxing theme that they've had all year long with boxing.
That's the only
gloves,
reason
even
Killer's
inside
on
the
here
dugout, something that
all
Lisa
the time, because
Fernandez
he's a
came
professional
up
shit
with to help
talker too.
them have that
See?
punch back mentality.
Four-hitter Alina Garcia here. Redshirt freshman.
All I know is
He's hit 4
San
home
Francisco
runs in the
is a
NCAA
lot worse than
tournament.
New Orleans. I've been in New Orleans.
And Garcia grounds the ball through the box, a base hit.
New Orleans
Garcia
smells too.
has her first hit at the World Series.
You're right about
So
that.
good to
All
see
these
Alina
big
Garcia
things.
healthy
Yeah,
and getting
there's
to
no
play on
doubt
this
about it.
Thing is, I
The
haven't
redshirt
seen
last year
any
after
city have as
an
much
injury early
human
in the
feces
season,
on
just
it than
4
San
weeks in.
Francisco. And Los
In
Angeles.
LA.
Like what we saw from Vivi Garcia, shortstop for
LA is the
UCLA,
same
shortstop
thing.
for Texas, being
Yeah.
able to come back this year after an
New Orleans and
injury and
Atlanta,
contribute in a big way to their
they
team.
ain't got
Vivi
nothing on
Garcia
the
is just
two,
going
the
to have a
two
terrific career.
shit styles
She
out
is
there in
so
California.
But on one out to Gree Alejandre.
It's not down in Memphis and DC. They're just lying about that shit.
First pitch strike machine in the game.
That's what I think.
It's because they put the damn National Guard out there.
17 first pitch strikes now. 23 batters faced. Alejandre struck out and fouled out. And this is a potential foul out, but it'll sneak into the stands.
Yeah, that dude got a Michigan hat on. What the hell's he
Talk so
doing there?
much about Grant and Woolery. And here's Bree Alejandre.
I don't know.
Who set the Big Ten freshman home run and RBI records. Next year, she potentially will be.
I put a link in
big
the
hitter for UCLA,
comment
the
section if you
superstar.
want to join. Russell, Bill Bates, Nitro, Womblero, John Petrig,
It's a lineup with
Kenny Burton,
absolutely no
Richard
letup.
Burton.
Makes what Jocelyn Brisky has done all the more impressive when you get these numbers.
Russell's being
down in the
shy.
fourth
What's
spot.
up with that, dude? You're supposed to be the closer, man.
Another 0-2
George
pitch.
Fry, Rodney
Strike
Webb,
3 called, and Alejandre is frozen.
Nice.
Spicer,
Punch out for
Amy
Brisky.
Spicer. Any of y'all.
Come on, Amy. Come on down.
I really like
Michael
this zone
Sursa,
here tonight, Kevin. And
our
not just because
flipping
of the
Farmstead,
strikeout. I think that
anybody.
the umpire has done a great job. with
Michael
both sides
Sursa,
getting
Vicky
the
Sursa,
edge of the plate there. Looked like
the
a little rice
Sursas.
ball that just didn't work its way up.
combo.
And Ramirez grounds one to second. The flip from Young, the inning over. Alabama gets 2 in the 5th. Brisky puts up a 0. Bottom, then the top for the tie.
That was a big, man. That was big. Not letting them score any runs right after you tied it up. Now you come out here and take the lead. Go out there, sit them down 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 7th. You don't even have to bat in the bottom. Game over. Bama wins. Roll Tide, roll.
Ease your grievous throat most readily. Or maybe a saltwater.
It looks like the gallery wants to see Tammy Burton up in here.
I agree.
Tammy ain't made the call yet today. She must be trying to pace herself. Usually she done made the call by now. Tammy Burton ain't ready for the call yet. It ain't the weekend. It's Thursday. She ain't ready for that call yet.
She might not be.
Yeah,
You know
dude.
how-
Exactly. Queen Bee ain't called for it yet. She's like last call at the bar. Once again, we're at 69.
Jesse's favorite number.
It is. I ain't gonna lie. There it is. Done it now. Whatever y'all got in front of you, you're drinking. No matter if you got a Red Bull or water or whatever. It could be Kool-Aid. It's time to take a shot. So saith the Queen Bee.
Everybody is on. Shots, 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 shots. Everybody! Shots, 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 shots. Ain't nobody rock. Everybody is on.
All right.
And number
That'll
one
definitely get
seed
me a copy of that.
Alabama. Back with you in
I
the
don't
booth,
give a
Kevin
shit.
and Amanda.
As long as
It's
it's
been
not a
a
strike.
fantastic start to tonight's session. Still Nebraska and Arkansas to go. The number one team in the country, the most decorated program in the country, have gone head-to-head.
Yeah, I like the punches back and forth from both of these teams. You can tell both teams settling in. I said this to go into this game. I don't know how this one's going to end because I think that both teams have such great approaches at the plate with UCLA. And
I know how it's
the
gonna
way
end.
that she's throwing.
How come Texas
I think it's
Tech
going to come down to a
got Mississippi
defensive
State?
mistake here.
We
or
should have
maybe
got
a
Mississippi
pitching
State.
mistake
We'd have
out
won
over the
seed.
heart of the plate that the other team takes advantage of late.
Who will be the star at sunset?
You don't give us a damn home run queens over here.
Out, been hit by a pitch.
Trying to put us in the hole.
They don't reseed it.
Tinsley now has thrown 84 in 2/3.
You're right. I don't know.
UCLA
weird.
innings.
That means Oklahoma would have been playing
the
Texas
regional
Tech.
opener every pitch of the postseason. As Hawkins hits a pop-up down the line in right.
Boom,
Thomas is
goddammit.
out from second to make the
That's it,
catch in
shit.
foul territory.
Y'all making me
Setting
close.
on the sixth inning here
So I did that for.
at OG Energy Field at Devon Park. 44th Women's College World Series.
10
UCLA
a.m.
here
in
for
Japan.
record
Huh?
34th time. Alabama for
How they
16th.
Wow.
And there were some
So
questions.
y'all
How
are-
would the crowds be with Oklahoma missing out for the first time since 2015? Oklahoma State
Y'all
not here.
are
Consider those
14
questions very quickly and resoundingly answered.
14
Crowds have
hours
been
ahead of
all
us.
day.
Is
Stands
that
are
right?
packed.
Wamblero, 14 hours
Closest
ahead.
team geographically to Oklahoma City is Arkansas. They
It's
play next, and they're
9:50.
playing Nebraska. And we expect it's going to be a
In the morning.
raucous, big red crowd for the Cornhuskers here for the first time in 13 years. Arkansas, the first time ever. Garcia, wide throw, and Kristen White
yes.
slaps out an infield hit.
That's huge. That's the
Alabama
9-hole
puts the
hitter.
go-ahead run on with one out in the sixth.
That was big. Perfect placement by Kristen White.
Is that right,
Nina
Wamblero?
Garcia, who
14
did
hours
everything that
ahead,
she could
huh?
do at shortstop. I truly believe Garcia is going to be a future Gold Glover at shortstop. Look how quickly she gets rid of it, and then the stretch by Woolry at first base. Great.
Oh, yeah,
footwork
she got
to
it.
make that even a close call or potential out. Look at the pick at first base and that backhand footwork. That is very nice.
No question.
Eighth Alabama hit in 5 1/3 against Tinsley. Fourth time through now. And Jenna Young has yet to be retired. 2 singles and a walk. 2 of the 3 runs scored. Young slaps the ball down the line in left. That will land in foul territory for strike 2. First-year Alabama player. They took 2 new transfers in this year. They're the top 2
All right, come on. We
hitters.
need to
Young
drive
from
some runs
Iowa,
in.
Wells from Houston. Coaching staff changes for both of them. Entered the portal, found their way to Tuscaloosa. The top 2 hitters on the nation's top seed. Young to left field again, trying to drop it in front of
Nice.
but she will.
Nice. Go to second.
Comes up short on a diving try. Young is on for the 4th time, and Brooke Wells will bat with a
I
go-ahead
thought-
run in scoring position.
Jenny Young has just
I forgot
been so
somebody was on
determined
first.
at the plate,
Damn.
now reaching base 4 times, and Slim did everything she can with those long levers to try to catch that in the air, just coming up short. But a couple of times now, or this is going to be the 3rd inning that Alabama has had back-to-back hitters reached, and
All right, right here.
2 times they scored.
And the batter as well.
Now the first pitch strike.
Shake off that
Gotta get more
super
aggressive.
regional slump.
Come on.
2 on, 1 out. Couple of All-Americans. Tinsley from a year ago. Wells, a second teamer this year.
All right, now Brooke Wells could put this over the fence and really give y'all a
Harris
great,
takes timeout to
put y'all in
wipe
a great
something out of a
position, man, going into the top of the 7th.
You're Taylor Tinsley here. You've given up 9 hits
Come on,
now.
Brooke.
You're trying to hold the damage. Where do you attack Brooke Wells?
Definitely going to mix in a change up in there. I would make it well out of the strike zone.
Come on,
and
Brooke.
lean on her curveball that she got her out on.
Oh,
Blasted to right center by Wells.
yeah! Yeah! I called it again. Hell yeah.
Number 24 for the first-year Crimson Tide Slugger.
Oh, yes, man.
Man, damn, that give me chills.
Shakalaka at the World Series.
Boom shakalaka.
Shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka.
Hell
Boom
yeah.
shakalaka. Boom shakalaka.
Talked about what is it going to come down to when we talk about the stakes. This pitch
That's
is a
awesome,
mistake.
man. 3-run lead.
Where it is pitched to the
Going
best
into
home
the
run
top
hitter
of the
in the
seventh,
lineup.
y'all are going to have at
Alabama.
least a 3-run
Right
lead.
down the heart of the plate in Wells. You can't miss it, and she didn't. Giving Alabama the lead, using the middle of the field. Goodness, what a beautiful swing in the
We can
biggest
keep
moment
pouring
in
this
Brooke
on
Wells'
right here. You know what? You
first
could just
game.
run rule them right here.
I'll tell you this much.
Yeah.
If this whole coaching thing doesn't work out for Patrick
There's 5
Murphy, he's
more
got a
runs
heck
for
of
that.
a career on his hands as a greeting card deliverer. 0 for 8, 5 strikeouts. And
Now, how's all that theatrical bullshit Megan Grant does before her at bat? Now it's just silly.
Gave her a card during the week about how you respond from failure. And respond she has. Strike 2, Papillo 1 and 2. Alabama's first lead since a 1-0 lead. It took into the second. Wells
Been
with
working
her
some of that
10th
single
go-ahead
magic on
home
the
run
bat for us today.
of this
Now she
debutante
redeems herself for
Crimson
running into
Tide
the catcher.
season.
That's right.
This is what this stage is all about. New stars shining.
She hit a home run earlier, right?
Players who
Yeah.
fought through adversity, gone through struggles, even if just for a weekend, and make a name for
On their
themselves.
day.
They're the greatest show on dirt. Pop up for Papillo. We go back to the Wells home run.
Remember, she has that no stride approach, so go down. We look at the location of that pitch. Brooke Wells is probably like thank you, right over the
What's
heart
up,
of the plate.
JYK?
We can celebrate with her teammates. This is what the World Series is all about.
Ball 1 to Anna Roman. Rick told us yesterday with 2 parents who played, you grow up knowing you're going to play softball. Earliest memory was her mom, Jamie, coaching her. Her dad, Dan Wells, was a minor league baseball player. And there's some kismet in that family story. Jamie played at South Florida. Her career ended when her South Florida team beat Alabama, but lost to Michigan in the Tuscaloosa Regional in 2001. And now her daughter is trying to bring a title home to Tuscaloosa.
Coach Murphy told us in the fall they didn't see this power from Brooke Wells. He was surprised she hit 21 home runs earlier in the season. Well, this is number 24 in Oklahoma City. The go-ahead 3-run home run, and Alabama is 3 outs away.
All right, man. This is exactly where you want to be.
That was huge. That was huge. Bill Bates is in the house. He's got his badge. He's deputized. He says 3 Wells ladies with over 20 home runs. Oklahoma Wells, UCLA Wells, Texas Wells. UCLA don't have a Wells. You talking about Alabama, ain't you?
Yeah, it's Texas and Alabama.
Yeah, UCLA don't have a Wells.
UCLA has Jordan Woolery.
Yeah, we have the Wells. We have the Wells, Bill Bates.
We got 80 people in here now. 36 on YouTube and 44 on X. That's all right, Bill.
It's all good.
It happens, man. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. But like I said, man, that couldn't have worked out any better. You shock them by not just tying the game up, but then you take a 3-run lead, and now they only have 3 outs left. That's it. Like, the pressure couldn't be any higher, and especially if Brisky can come out and get a quick strikeout, or a quick out.
How many likes do we have tonight?
Well, relative to how many people are actually watching, it's not bad. Let me see.
You like to have about half of what you got.
Let me see.
It'd be nice if we had about 40 likes right now.
Hold on a second. I don't think it's that high.
Need y'all to smash the like button. There's like
Well, it's not that bad, actually. It's 34.
All right, we need to get this thing to 50 at least.
Which is exactly what we have watching right now on YouTube. It's 30. I just went up to 35. Thank you, whoever did that. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate all of y'all. All 35 of you.
And also subscribe, because that lets you know when we're up and on the air. Subscribe and hit the bell. It's all free. But if you do want to make a donation to the show, there's a money dollar sign at the bottom. You can click on that, write your comment out, then click a second time, and that will highlight your comment and push to the top for a small donation to the program.
That was awesome.
We also have Cash App and Venmo at the bottom of the screen. You'll see it coming across. If you want to cut the middleman out, then just hit me up on Cash App or Venmo.
We need a little value.
Night. First pitch, top
there
of
you
the
go.
Pop-up from Sujin.
That couldn't have been any better, man. First, right away you get it out. Oh, that's great.
Don't leave us yet, Juan Blero. It's almost over.
Perfect 2 innings.
It's almost over, Juan Blero. 2 more outs.
Has allowed just 2 singles since. And look who's coming back into the game. Kanaya Bragg, who left after seemingly re-injuring the right leg in the third on a single.
He's
will
hurt.
Re-enter here for Kelly Inoue Perez.
Lisa Fernandez had pulled Naya Bragg aside in between one of the innings. I think it was right before the Kelly Inoue Perez interview, and you could see that Lisa Fernandez was saying something to Bragg, just a really intimate conversation, a personal one. And I bet it was stay ready for your moment.
Come on, Brisky.
Moment is here for Bragg with a game-tying home run at the World Series last year off Nyjah Kennedy, just trying to be a base runner here. Did that hit her? Yes, it did.
Wow.
So Bragg is a base runner, hit by a pitch,
That's
and that brings the tying run to the on-deck circle.
And that is only the 4th hit batter that Jocelyn Brisky has had this season.
Well, one person on base. How can that be the time run?
Has been so good.
No, it's not. No.
It's not the time run.
Timeout for Kelly Inoue.
You said the time run?
UCLA is going to bring in a pinch runner for Bragg.
Say, Killer Breeze.
She will exit the game
I didn't
for
hear
the
it.
second time. Jayla Ann Mercado.
It doesn't mean you say it, though.
It means the time run to the plate. I'm like, are you stupid?
Time run comes into the on-deck circle.
Yeah.
Well, UCLA obviously needs one more base runner to bring up the tying run.
Yeah, no shit.
They also need one more base runner to give Megan Grant a shot in the inning. Grant is still 2 batters away after this 9th spot, and Jolena Lamar.
Yeah, you got to get these girls right here. 6-4-3. Let's end it right here. 6-4-3.
Hitter for her, so she wasn't ready for this. It looks like she came out of the dugout, grabbed her helmet, grabbed her bat, so she's trying to slow herself down now. But you could tell she was rushed to get out here for this at bat.
That's a strike.
Teresa's calling for the double play.
UCLA's
Appreciate that, Teresa.
only real touch of adversity came in the regional opener against Cal Baptist, and Lamar had a home run to tie the game in the bottom of the 7th. And that
6-4-3.
chases badly here, and she's in an 0-2 hole.
That's what she did her last at bat too. If you're Brisky, especially in an 0-2 count now, you do not want to come anywhere close to the way that Lamar has chased in her last 2 at bats.
Oh, what the hell, man? What the hell, man? What the hell?
Teresa Young, the head coach at Duke, who's
crowd's not happy.
From the concourse here in that UCLA uniform, cheering on her daughter.
right next to an Arkansas
Come
fan.
on,
The team that eliminated Duke, but Mom is here. And
Nice.
Connor is down.
Nice.
Lamar strikes out for a second time.
Huge.
The ninth strikeout for Brisky.
Huge.
Needs just one more.
Right here. Right here.
So Riley Slim, who homered in the third to put UCLA on top, must reach base.
Right.
21 out of 28. First pitch strikes for Brisky.
That's big.
Slim
Nice.
to the ground to third.
Nice.
Taylor to first. A 6-3 final. And
Boom shakalaka.
Top seeded tied.
Boom shakalaka.
Woo.
Past UCLA into the winner's bracket.
That's awesome, man.
It's been different.
Hey, UCLA. Hey, Bruins. Hey, Bruins. We just beat the hell out of you. Rammer, jammer, yellow, hammer, give them hell, Alabama.
UCLA led by 2 runs or more going into the 5th inning. Bruins were 41-0.
Man, I can't believe we come back and won like that.
Alabama defies the numbers, and we'll head to our Capital One rewarding.
I just love that UCLA gets sat down.
Yeah, they've been squeaking by too.
Down.
They've been really squeaking by too, man. They just like they struggled with Cal Baptist.
And the win.
Is it them that struggled with Cal Baptist?
I think so.
Guys,
I'm not sure, but I think so. It sounds right.
She specifically
Play a little.
You hit the go-ahead 3-run home run to put your team in front after a tough weekend last weekend. How did you approach that at bat?
I think I was just staying relaxed, trusting what I do. Everybody told me right before, we've had great at-bats, and we just have to, just continue to build on that. And so I was just trying to stay relaxed.
The inning before, Alexis Papillo ties it for you guys. What was the dugout like in that moment?
Oh, it was crazy. I was getting water. Next thing you know, everyone was sprinting out. And, that's when we knew we were like, we got this, and just tone back in and we just focus on what we do.
For them to take the lead early in this game and this team to punch back, how would you describe the mentality of this group?
Yeah, we knew they were going to punch back. And so it was more just being gritty, like Murph says, and just punching them right back.
Literally punching them right back. What'd you make of Jocelyn Brisky's performance today?
She did great. They punched her in the mouth, but she punched right back, and she never feared or settled down, so she did great.
You and Punch and the rest of your team have the day off. Congratulations, Brooke.
Thank you. Roll Tide.
Volleyball.
That's awesome.
Let's play a little Donald Trump celebration music just to piss the liberals off. What do you say?
Go for it.
Little game music for the UCLA people out there. That's right.
That's good stuff.
Well, we already What's that?
I was just going to answer his question. Yeah, the stream's going to be up. I'm not going to be on it in the very beginning. I got to go eat. But I'll probably jump on there when I'm done eating and see what's up. I may not make it the whole game though.
Yeah, I might be in and out myself. I'll probably be there at the beginning, and then I'll probably split out for a little bit, and then may just let Kittle probably ain't gonna stay up that late. I'll probably have to close it out.
We'll see. Just depends. Just depends. But
all right, brother, I appreciate you pulling my. Well, his internet went out.
Oh man.
I appreciate you helping pull my team through, man. I know it was disheartening for Oklahoma not to make it, but I appreciate you putting a little of that Sooner magic on them bats, because every time you call for the home run, it was like, bow, boom shakalaka, boomer shakalaka, boomer.
Worked out perfect, man. It's hard when you only got 3 outs and you got to make up 3 runs, man. That's really hard at this stage in the season.
That's right.
All right, man. Well, I'll see y'all in a little bit.
George Fry said you're going to eat 69.
I said 68. You do me, and I owe you one.
All right, y'all join us over for the we're going to go over to the Nebraska game here in about 10 minutes. It'll be Nebraska versus Arkansas. Oklahoma fans will get to see one of their former players that was real popular in Norman, and that's Jordy Balls, or whatever y'all want to call her. Jordy from Balls. I know it's supposed to be the other way around. I just like to make fun a little bit. But, yeah. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Those are the big 4. They're all absolutely free, especially liking and subscribing, man. And like I said before, if you want to give a little something to the program to help keep the lights on, because we don't get paid to do this, they copyright every one of these softball streams that we do. So if you want to make a small donation, you can hit the money $ down there, or you can donate to me through Cash App. You'll see it on the scroll, money $JPC316, and on Venmo under JPC316 as well. You can also get your badge and get deputized. Get a random 4 horseman shout out. You'll see Richard Burton, Tammy Burton, among others in here, Nitro. Who else has got your badge? John Petrig, JYK 200, Fred Bagley. All of them have their badges. They're deputized, and that's because they're in the Outlaw Posse. For a little something extra, you get that badge, get deputized. $2.99 a month, just 75 cents a week. That's half a bottle of water for the Outlaw. You get a random 4 horseman shout out as well, possibly the comment of the day, and maybe even get to give us some movie clips, ideas, or some song clip ideas for the show. KMCA to all the other teams. Class is now dismissed.